If you ever had a second chance, you better be thankful. If you ever had a second time around,
man, I've been through it, I lost out and I'm faced with defines wrong. Feel no hope, bad thoughts choosing to die, go home. When I was sitting up on that Greyhound, my mind went through these zones like you got none. Lost everything, is no good feeling alone. Ay, pockets had no dollars, life didn't make sense. How did I end up back where I started, what did I miss? I went from condos to Pop's house, on calls now bus routes. And the one person who had the key to my heart took it and checked out.
What up, it's your boy Paul P. I serve God, I'm not God. This is just my opinion. And welcome to another episode of the Nothin is Something podcast, baby. So I told y'all here what my goal was, and that goal was to bring us together as a culture to have conversations like they have never been done before. Today we will be able to do that because I have two men here who I have high level of respect for, and they showed up. And guess what? No matter what side anybody is on in LA, where they came from and anything like that, I wanted us as black men to come to this table and have conversations, real conversations. With that being said, today I have my man Cowboy in the building.
Yes, sir.
And Bosco 100.
Yes, sir.
Man, how y'all feeling today, man?
I feel great, man. I feel like I'm doing something monumental for the culture.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. You know, everything good though, Bosco? Everything been going good?
It's great.
Yeah.
Great.
That's what's up. What about you, Cowboy? Everything good, man?
Truly
You know,
blessed.
you was just here, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Living life, though, just truly blessed. You know, never taking these days for granted. You know, living every day like it's my last. You know, You know, going hard, running my lap.
Yeah, real talk. I mean, I want to know, like, you know, before we get into anything, you know, when it comes down to not just the streets now, you know, with social media and everything like that, the world is starting to know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your thoughts and feelings about that? You know, when back then, you know, when you was on the streets doing your thing, people knew you, but now the world know you. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that, Cowboy?
Well, it feel good. It feel good when I got different hoods, different sets, and they jump out and they give me love, so they respect what I'm doing. When I get little white kids and their families walk up and they want to take photos, the best feeling is when you inspire somebody to do good. They say, you motivated me to do this, or Nip motivated you to do that. I like that. I like that part. The fact that we motivated people to get off their ass.
Real talk. You know, that's dope. Because, you know, people do pay attention to what y'all say too, man, and everything like that. So, you know.
In the past, I motivated people to gangbang. I motivated them to do the wrong thing. So now I went hard as a gangbanger. You know what I mean? So now I got to motivate them even harder on the right path. You know what I mean?
Talk.
So that's where I stand with it.
Man, that's dope. What about you, Bosco, man? How do you feel with all this influence now, man?
For me, it's like when they say I got the hood on my back, or I got the city on my back.
Yeah.
It's that type of feeling. Like, it's like I'm here, but I know all the people that I'm bringing with me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like I know who I represent. And it's a lot. It's a lot, though. It's a lot. It's a lot. You be like, you know what I mean? You can't please everybody, but it's like a job in itself just trying. As a real nigga.
That's real.
And it'll break you down like being a gangbanger, us being gangbangers now, just being put in the spotlight. You know, I was never chasing the spotlight, so just to get put in the spotlight and people jumping out on you. We're not used to people jumping out, and you know, we aware, we watch cars, we on our stuff, we on point at all times. So now through social media, you know, they put you up there. So you got, even on my downest days, you know, I'm going through regular life. People say, "Oh, you at the DMV?" Yeah, I live life too. You know what I mean? I'm going through something as well, but I'll be going through stuff like, you know, bills will be piling up, and I'm going through it. But a fan will come up and say, "Oh man, you motivated me for this," and it'll brighten my whole day up. You know what I mean? So shit like that keep me going. Even days where, you know, social media, I don't see the days that I want to tap out. Like, man, you know what I mean? I want to tap out, but just when I'm ready to tap out, the blessings come.
Man, amen to that. Man,
I swear to God.
real talk.
Always, every time, like, it just be like, that's why I kept going. Like, that's the only reason why I kept going is that point right there, how the fans come up to you like, man, I watch you every day, bro. Like, or bro, like, man, you got me through the pandemic. Like, man, I wouldn't have made it through pandemic without you. Or like, just like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I got into it with my girl today, man. I felt like killing myself, bro. Like, I watched your live, bro, and you brought me back, bro. You got like shit like that. It's the trophies, like even more than the money. Whatever monies you make and like, you know what I mean? Whatever situations you end up getting into because of that. The more pleasing thing to me is knowing that I'm reaching people, actually reaching people. Like South Africa, people in Haiti, Jamaica, like all around the world, like niggas know Sko, like I'm like international Sko, like, and it's like, that's what makes me feel good.
That's real. That's what's up, man. Shout out to both of y'all, man. And you know, hey, this has never been done before, man. Both of y'all here, man. This is amazing, you know, to hear everything y'all saying and everything. But you know, we're gonna have a lot of fun today. It's gonna be dope. So today, you know, we're going to talk about, you know, a lot of different things that are going on in the streets, the community, you know, and we'll even be touching on some topics, some everyday topics out there, you know, that are popping off and everything. So we're going to stick to, you know, talking about different things that are going on in our culture. You know, I think that's important for us to do that, you know, when it comes down to our culture, you know, have conversations about those things. Nobody ever saw this done before in person like this, so I know we're going to do it at a high level, and that, you know, that's the exciting part about today. You know, with that being said, you know, first and foremost, you know, with us being here, I want to also do something and show by example here at the table that it could be done in a way that we have saw done differently in the past, you know, and that's touch on something that may be a disagreement, but something we could talk about. And you know what I'm saying? Show people how it's done. So, we all know that it's been controversy, you know, and things like that behind, you know, Cowboy taking a stand on, you know, Nipsey's behalf, bringing up a couple of things, you know, for the Eric Holder trial. And, you know, respectfully and disrespectfully, there have been people who had different opinions, you know, just to be, you know, real. And it was in a respectful way when it was done. Bosco was one of them who kind of had a difference of opinions, you know, about it and everything like that. You know, when with Bosco here, what I want to open this up with and start with this, you know, and bring it to the table is Bosco kind of go into like, you know, your thoughts, you know, on Cowboy, you know, taking a stand, and then, you know, have your stance change, how you feel about it, just kind of like throw it out there, and then we'll have Cowboy respond after that, you know. So
no, I never, like, my stance not gonna change. It's the same stance. I always said I'm not mad at him for doing what he did. Like, Cowboy didn't go on there snitching on nobody. Like, he didn't go on there telling on nobody. He simply, to me, he showed the most support through the whole trial. Like, honestly, I said it, I've been vocal about it, and I said it before on a lot of different lives, and more than once I've said it. Like, I'm not mad at him for doing it. Like, you know, I did say I wouldn't have done it. Like, I wouldn't have, but I'm not mad at him for doing it. And I feel like honestly, I watched the whole shit, and Cowboy was the main one being vocal and being adamant and really standing on what he was standing on and really supported and stood up for Nip through the whole shit. Like, not saying that nobody else didn't, but I just, like I said, I don't feel like nobody did it like Cowboy did it.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I respected, you know, about Cowboy. Cowboy never wavered. He stood 10 toes down, and you could tell the love that was there for Nip, you know, the way it was like, look, this is something I just got to clear up. Y'all could call it this or that, you know, at the end of the day, I had to clear this shit up, you know, and I'm standing on it. But what are your thoughts, Cowboy, on what Bosco said, you know, and everything on, you know, that
at
remark?
The beginning, even though when I first got the subpoena or whatever, and I knew off the dribble that I was going off the top, you know what I mean? I knew it was going to be controversy as far as hood politics. So even what he said, when he said what he said, I looked at it and I heard what he said. And his opinion was he wouldn't have. He said, hey, I wouldn't have did it. You know what I mean? And it kept it respectful. And everybody entitled to their opinion. I'm not going to fight nobody over their opinion. You think Jordan better than Kobe? Hey, that's your opinion. We don't know that. Okay. So I'll never get into altercations with niggas over their opinion. You can have your opinion over me. That's cool. I have no problem with a person's opinion of me. You know what I mean? As long as you don't disrespect me, put your hands on me, we're good. You know what I mean? So that's how I take social media. You know what I mean? You can say whatever you want to say. You know, my main thing is, even with the people in social media, I just don't want them speaking on the dead, speaking on my dead homies, speaking on my loved ones. You can talk about Cowboy all day. Easy call. Just leave my dead homeboy name out your mouth if you're not talking about the positive stuff that he did.
Yeah,
You're trying to bring up negative stuff and you're looking for smut and you're looking for that type of stuff on my little homie, then we're always going to have an issue. But if you're talking about all the good that he did, man, no problem. You feel me? You can talk about me, talk about my past, talk about my record, talk about me all you want. No problem. You feel me? As long as you don't disrespect me, you can verbally say whatever. As long as you don't put your hands on me. Well, you know, I'm on some grown man shit. I'm on some positive shit. I'm not trying to let social media have me beefing with somebody because somebody put a clip up that me and Bosco beefing or something. No, I go look at the interview. I analyze it. I'm a grown man. Boom. Make the call. Tap me in. Oh, bro. You know, we cleared it up like grown men supposed to. You feel me? Yeah. And if we did have an altercation, he willing to box. We go box it out. But man, good shit. Easy call. I respect any man that's willing to step up. And if we got a conflict of interest or a conflict of opinion, you got to the point you think Kobe better, okay, let's box it out. Nigga, I told you Kobe was better. You know what I mean? So we box it out. And
it's going to go that far, whatever.
Friends, you know what I mean? Me and Fats, we squabbled up. You feel me? Nip got one of my 10 speeds taken. You feel me? Got my beach cruiser taken. So I finally got me another bike. Fats jumped on it. Feel me? Like, no, get off my bike. He laughed. Came back. I fired on him.
Man.
Little nigga say, nah, you ain't gonna hit me like that. All right, come on. We went back there. We squad. We went round for round.
Yeah.
That little motherfucker, I think Fats might have been like 16.
Man.
That motherfucker was swinging hard. I'm squatting, my whole hand swole up trying to fight this little nigga. You feel me? I just had the experience. I said, man, I gave him a hug. I said, you can go get your gun or you can just take it as a lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I said, if you're gonna go get your gun, don't tell me you're gonna go get it. Just go get it. Don't say I'm going to get it because it ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? And we was the best of friends after that. You know what I mean? Every homie that I squabbled from the hood, we the best of friends to this day.
Real talk, real talk.
Supposed to do though, like that's all I understand. Like where you came from, like niggas can't lose or fade. Like it was always win, lose or draw. Niggas squabble up with the homies. Nigga win, lose or draw. Nigga whatever.
Yeah,
you good as long as you squabble up.
Yeah, that's it.
It came to the point where niggas lose or fade. You got to smoke a nigga, like bro. Bro. If you taking a head up fade with a nigga, ain't no, you know what I mean? I ain't stomp you out. I didn't, you know what I mean, do you bad. It shouldn't be no reason why you want to smoke me.
Real talk.
Honestly,
you know?
Like, why you want to smoke me?
Yeah. And you know, that's why I got a lot of respect for both of you, you know, for coming here and agreeing to do this, man, because, you know, a lot of situations that we see out there can happen just like this. A lot of disagreements and, you know, and maybe it ain't even no real serious disagreement. It's like, hey, I wouldn't have done this, but I respect what the big homie did and everything like that. You know, a lot of conversations could be had like that, but we don't see that happen nowadays in our culture.
Well, a lot of this social media stuff that's going on, a lot of stuff that you're seeing out there is fake shit, just little click shit. So you got to realize social media is not Channel 5 News, because Channel 5 News is not accurate like that. So don't take with everything that you see and then look at the people that's giving the information. You feel me? So the people that's putting this little false information, they just in it. They're not in it. We in it for a different thing. We in it for something different. That's why we can sit down and talk about it. A motherfucker that just at home looking at something, okay, I'm gonna click up this and I'm gonna put up some bullshit. He not gonna show up.
Yeah, real
nigga gonna show up and stand on what he stand on. And he say, okay, he can't stand on what he stand on. He didn't roll up with 50 niggas. I didn't roll up with 50 niggas. We rolled
not at all.
You know what I mean? Because we know what we stand on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I want to put that out there right now. Neither one of them rolled up in here with no 50 niggas. It was just them. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And look, I want to put this out there. I ain't even asked them to do that. You know what it is with me. It's like, hey, you know, come as you want, you know. But that's how they roll. Real, man.
I don't be with 50 niggas.
Yeah.
I always be by myself. I'm a grown ass man. Like, you know what I mean? I don't need to, hey, I'm finna go here, man. Come with me. I ain't finna call nobody.
Yeah.
If I gotta roll up 50 deep, I don't trust the situation.
Ooh.
I gotta roll up, I already know that. Nigga roll up 17 deep to come have a conversation. That mean I don't trust you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Real talk.
You know what I mean?
Real talk.
I had to decline that. You know, I can't pull up like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And speaking of that, that's crazy. Like that you said that, because when I first met Nip, it was like I like the dude that was managing me at the time. I first started rapping, he was working with Big U real heavy, and Big U was managing Nip. And I was telling my manager, like, man, I fuck with Nip. He's like, man, yeah, I fuck with Big U. I'm like, man, I fuck with Nip. Like that nigga shit, like, just from the time I came home from prison from that first song, I was like, this nigga hard, like, you know what I mean? Like, this nigga, like, a lyrical Snoop, he like you know what I mean? Like this nigga got that Snoop swag, but he like more lyrical. And I liked it. I like that. Like, you know what I mean? So I started fucking with him from the time I came home, and I got to tell my manager, like, yeah, I fuck with that dude Nip. Like, cause my manager was telling me, like, nigga, anybody you want to feature with or do a song with you? I was like, nigga, that nigga Nipsey Hussle. I'm like, that nigga hard. You know what I mean? And he ended up linking me up with him through Big U, and I came to the studio, and that's how he respected how I came up. When I came with one older homie, only because I didn't have a car at the time. You know what I mean? I ain't have a car at the time, so the older homie drove me. I would have came by myself, but I ain't have a car at the time, so I came. But I knew not to come with not a lot of homies, like, you know what I mean? Like, I was finna pull up. I'm only coming with the big older homie, the G homie, because he got a car. He go, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And he know how to act. So we go up there, we pull up, and the shit was all love. It was a gang of 6-0s. It was like at least like 8 to 10 of them niggas in there. Like, but Nip was really such a genuine, cool nigga. Like, he like, for sure, he was a real nigga trying to feel my energy out, but he felt my energy. Like, it was like, nigga, I'm genuine too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, you know what I mean? And the shit was smooth, nigga. Like, I swear to God, like, did nobody get disrespectful? Like, everything was smooth. It was just a whole, like, smooth little event.
Real talk.
After that, like, it was just always great between me and Nip. Anytime cause like at the time I was rapping, so a lot of the shows that I was doing, I'd be opening up for Nip, like, you know what I mean? Like, Nip, like, it'll be us performing, then Nip, like, so we start, you know what I mean, getting a professional business relationship, and like, you know what I mean? It was always
respect
smooth.
your grind. He gonna respect your grind.
It was always smooth.
They gonna respect your grind. That's one thing about Nip. He gonna respect you doing what you do.
Real talk.
Up doing something and you constantly on your shit, he gonna respect that for sure.
Yeah, real talk, man. Get one for Nip, man. Always, man. You know, the one and only Nip the Great, man. You know, so you know, at the end of the day, man, that's the same type of energy, you know, I feel here with you two. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to do this with you two. That genuine type of energy, you know, that you talking about when it come down to Nip and everything like that. So yeah, man. So now we're going to get into some topics and everything like that, you know. And the first topic I want to get into to talk about is the sentencing with Eric Holder. You know, Cowboy, you was here last week and we kind of went into talking about that and everything like that, you know. But since that situation, I haven't got to talk to you about it, Bosco. So what are your thoughts on Eric Holder getting sentenced to 60 years to life?
I mean, that was expected. Like, being a jail nigga too, like a nigga that been in jail and prison a few times, that was expected. Like, doing what he did on video, you got caught. That's basically we call that you got caught red-handed. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, nigga, you got caught red-handed, nigga, on smoking gun on video, nigga. Like, that's, you know what I mean? So that was expected for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't see nothing else coming but that.
Yeah. I mean, do y'all think that Eric gonna survive up in there? Like, you know, you think he gonna make it to old 60 or what? No. You know, what, he like 30, you know?
Me personally, I think I know prison and I know politics and I know different niggas gonna feel different ways. That's what I know. Okay. I know it's gonna be them niggas on Nip's side that feel like, fuck this nigga, we gonna get this nigga. But, you know, the county jail a little more reckless than the pen. And the pen a little more structured. So honestly, like, it's gonna be homies that feel like, fuck this nigga, let's get this nigga. But it's gonna have to be a sit down and a whole meeting against the niggas that feel like he did what he was supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, because everybody keep coming back like he really wasn't no kind of snitch or nothing. Yeah. Not saying that Nipsey called him a snitch, but something happened, something transpired to where he felt like, you know what I mean, he was played. And people keep saying, like, I seen people throwing a narrative out there. Nipsey got killed by a snitch, but real niggas from 6-0 said he wasn't even a snitch at all. So I don't know what happened to where he would want to do something like that. Yeah. Honestly, like why would you want to do that?
So
take it that far, but like it's gonna be them niggas that's gonna be on his side that's not gonna let that happen like that. So you can't just say, oh yeah, when he gets in prison, he gonna get his. I wouldn't say that because I know how prison works and I know how politics go. Some niggas ain't gonna let that happen like that.
Yeah. What was you gonna say, Cowboy?
He's done. I don't give a fuck where he hit, but either way it go. Just say Nipsey came out there and said, nigga, you a snitch. Still no justification for you killing him. It wasn't justified.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't justified. So that's gonna outweigh. So when they gonna politic it on the yard or whatever, but when you get there, another nigga right there listening to Nip right now, he got life. Yeah. This nigga not walking that yard. Okay, all the yards is PCs anyway. It's only like, a few solid yards. So the PCs is gonna book him anyway. You know what I mean? They got somebody that got all day. They gonna book him. You're not walking no yard. Yeah. You're not walking no yard. You're not cracking that cell. Yeah. You're not cracking that cell. I don't give a fuck what yard you going. You're not cracking that door. Yeah. They gonna put you in the hole or whatever. Nigga, I was in. Where was we at? I left Chuckawalla. They sent me to Ironwood. So I got to the ride. They sent me to Ironwood. And we go through this pat down. We go to the hole. We playing handball in the hole or whatever. And we go through all the security and shit. And every week we playing handball. Every week my nigga come out there with this big ass knife. I'm like, how the fuck is this nigga getting this shit out here? You know what I mean? Yeah, so nigga squatting coughing and shit. How the fuck I can't get a toothpick out here. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
Real talk.
But then you come out here something with Chunky every week. It's only 4 of us out here. What you bringing this for? Yeah. Feel me? But you from another hood, I understand that, but damn. Shit. Yeah, real talk. You know what I mean? Man, like I said, I've been behind them walls though. It's a lot of Nip fans out there, Politics is real though. The politics is real, so you're gonna get politics for sure, but you're not walking no yard, period. Yeah. You're not walking no level 4 yard, nowhere. You only can lock it down so long. And the PCs they lit. The PCs is lit right now. Yeah, real talk. SNYs is lit. SNYs is taking off on the general population. Now the GPs got to get cuffed up because it's too many. So now, and we talking about it today. Now you got to realize, okay, now all these yards is now we used to have solid yard, A yard solid, B yard solid, D yard. You got the homosexuals and all the dropouts. Yeah. Now you got, all the homosexuals, all SNY. You got the one little. So now to transport you, they got to cuff you. So now you the PC really. Yeah. Because you outnumbered. So now these PCs is coming home too. They on the streets. Yeah. All these yards that's filled up, all these niggas come home. Y'all did 17. Oh, really? Yeah. For real? That don't mean shit. Yeah. A whole lot of y'all, yeah. Now the industry, this rap culture, want to push paperwork. Everybody want to show they so hood. So now you're no longer a celebrity. We used to look at celebrities, oh, that's Snoop, or oh, ah. Now it's like, you so hood, it's like, yeah, nigga just like me. Yeah. You don't
they so close.
You want to be so hood, you want to come down here. And you wonder why.
Social media do. Social media bring you even closer.
So now make everybody can be all you can be on your channel. Yeah. Say whatever you want. You can voice your opinion on Jay-Z and Beyonce or whatever, You don't know nothing about these people. You don't know what's going on in their lives.
Real talk.
So everybody got their opinion. Now their opinions is starting, like me and him have an opinion, and we could start some shit off in these streets. Yeah. That's a fact. The niggas that's in these streets, we down here with these bodies, like Nip was a body that the world recognized. They didn't recognize Fats. They didn't recognize Dominique. They didn't recognize Takeoff. They didn't recognize Mayhem. They didn't recognize Mad Ronnie. All these back to back. Same scenario as Nipsey, same, but the world recognized Nip. Yeah. We deal with this every day. You hear about this every day. That social media don't hear about.
Yeah.
Social media don't even hear about. Every day. They might, unless I post them at a funeral or whatever, but every day we are cleaning up the bodies. These youth that's on their phones looking at what we got to say.
Yeah.
So what are you saying on your channel? He said and she said. No, say something with some substance.
Yeah.
I tapped in this channel after we said, I tapped in him.
Yeah.
Tapped in like, okay, bro, on some shit.
Yeah.
Not to say we're gonna agree on everything, but he got some good points.
Yeah, real talk.
Said some things, enlightened me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, some people now, I don't even tap into their channel. I'm not even going, if your face is on it, I'm not even clicking that.
Yeah.
I can see Skull now, I can click on it. Certain content, I'm not even going. I don't care what you got to say. It can be your page with my face on it. I'm not even clicking on it. You're not even gonna get the click satisfaction.
Yeah, real talk.
That's what you in it for. You don't have no calls. You don't have nothing. You grasping for straws. Every week you on a different topic.
Yeah, real talk.
I've been standing firm on one thing. I'm standing firm on what I'm on.
Yeah.
I ain't flipping from topic to topic every damn week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless I'm pointing out the valid issues of it.
Yeah. And that right
he
there.
He said some shit about the ball player that came home. And the terrorist. I'm like, wow.
And that right there. Yeah.
I didn't make my day on that one. Like,
Yep.
On that, I tapped in with him. Like, man,
that's what I'm saying.
Now when I see his face, I tap in on some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that right there, I think, is what's important when it comes down to certain topics. When it comes down to our culture, talking about it in ways to where you can find maybe a problem or some type of solution that can help out others. You get what I'm saying?
If I want to hear about some topics, I can tap in and I can hear about those social media topics and I can hear it from a respectable source.
Real talk.
You understand? So I know who, when I tap in, okay, this say Sko is talking about Wooty Wop. Then okay, let me see what Sko's opinion on it. You understand? Certain people's opinion.
Real talk.
Because you ain't standing on that, you ain't got no calls, you ain't got, you just
real talk.
You just fishing for likes. You know what I mean? It's different when you stamp something, you giving your honest opinion on something.
Yeah, real talk. Man, that's real, cowboy.
Trolling, they call it trolling or whatever.
Yeah. Real talk. Nah, you make a lot of sense with that, and with that being said, it is something when it comes down to our culture and our community that ain't really being talked about the way that I think it should be talked about, but we had a situation that happened where 4 Black, Americans went to Mexico. They crossed the border into Tijuana and they was kidnapped. And they went over there to get a medical procedure. One of them, I believe, was going to get one, and they all went together. And they got kidnapped. 2 of them ended up getting murdered. 2 of them escaped, and then eventually 5 cartel members ended up turning themselves in and everything like that. So you both come from a world that could get very dangerous and everything like that. And I don't know if y'all have been to Mexico and everything like that, but what are y'all thoughts on this whole situation? It's, for one, like I said, it's not getting talked about that much the way it should be, and for 2, just when it comes to the situation, what are y'all thoughts on it?
Me personally, I've been to Mexico, so I know how dangerous that shit is. That shit dangerous as fuck. But, I don't know, they got an answer for that shit. Like, you know how that shit is. That shit like the hood and the homies getting killed. Like, it's like the same thing. Like, this is America. Some Americans came down to your country and they got killed. So y'all got an answer for this shit. But, at the same token, they, you seen the cartel, gave up some bodies.
Yeah.
It says these was the niggas that had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, how we know that them the niggas that had something to do with it. You can't just offer up some bodies and just be like, y'all these the niggas. How we know? Y'all kill niggas all day, every day, like fucking goat meat. Like, nigga, y'all kill niggas like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all kill niggas like they kill niggas for goat meat. Like, nigga, like, bro, that shit ain't nothing to y'all. Like, bro, so. That shit don't really mean nothing, bro. We need some money.
Yeah. I mean, and that's a fact. We don't know. Like, they saying, oh, these are the 5 cartel members right here. I mean, we don't know. You get what I'm saying? You know, so it could be anybody, you know? So, I mean, you're right about that. What are your thoughts on this situation, Cowboy?
Well, you know, we're going through a rough time. So, you traveling and having fun, you get kidnapped in the hood, let alone going over to Mexico. So, you know what I mean? People want to go to Tijuana and shit like that, nigga, nigga, I'm good. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just, at the times that we in and what's going on in the world, you know what I mean? The way poverty is in LA, let me cross over the border where it's like, you know what I mean? Come on, you subject to whatever, you know what I mean? Once you cross that line, you subject to whatever. So
can't over there shining.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't go on too many blocks in LA shining too hard, even amongst your own peers. Yeah. Let alone in some country and you barely speak whatever they speak, and Yeah. So that's just not a wise decision.
Yeah, real talk, real talk.
I wouldn't do it. Not in these times.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If you're gonna go somewhere, you want to go to maybe the tourist attractions. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if Cancun or whatever. You don't want to just be. You don't want to get caught up in the bullshit areas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Real
period.
talk.
You know what I mean? So I tend not to go that direction, period.
Yeah. I mean, especially going over there, you don't got no one who can speak the language with you. You driving, I always say, if you're going to go to Mexico, don't drive over on the border. You know what I'm saying? Have someone you connected with that knows Spanish, and have someone, who could direct you to this taxi driver or whoever. Be connected in some type of way before you just go up over there.
Even then,
you know what I'm saying?
As soon as you got there, you got to connect with somebody off the dribbles. Or,
period.
Like some local or something that you can trust, whatever. Like, okay, look,
I agree.
Pay you to chauffeur us around or whatever it may be. But like I said, just stay away from the bullshit. Just get to the, to go somewhere by you got an embassy or something over there.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but after that basketball player situation with the female, I wouldn't feel safe nowhere going out of the United States now, because like once you give in, then it's like, all right, if you worth something, you might be up for grabs.
Yeah, real talk. Sometimes those niggas be like, man, I got to go over to Mexico. I know I heard you talking about Hong Kong over there, Bosco.
For real,
you know what I'm saying?
Lit though, but you gotta watch your eyes.
You do. You gotta know what you're doing.
Danger, lurking danger.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just be too careful over there. Like it's lit.
Yeah. But, real talk.
Be careful, nigga. Don't be out there flossing too much.
Yeah. Nah, man.
What's up with that Henny? Pass the Henny.
Hey, bring some of that Hen dog. Now, go into a little bit of a different direction. Before we get into this topic, I want to ask both of you, have you ever dealt with someone that from streets or whatever who was subpoenaed but didn't go to court? And if they didn't, explain to the people what happens. You know what I'm saying? If you ever subpoenaed and don't go, and everything like that.
You could go to jail if you subpoenaed and don't go.
Okay.
You can go to jail.
Yeah.
You can go to jail if you're on probation or whatever. You can go. Like I said, if you get subpoenaed to court, like I said, they put what's called putting a 10 on a 2. You feel me? You got a little 2 situation, they gonna put a 10 on.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? They putting a 10 on a 2, small situation. Okay. If me and Sko say, look, we about to go hit this lick, boom, we run up in there, boom, I get caught. Sko get home. The next day they come get Sko. The paperwork say Cowboy told. You feel me? That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the issue. It ain't no way it's cut and dry. We was going on a lick. You understand? Now I come pick Sko up, and we rolling, and then police pull us over, and the nigga stole the car. I throw him the keys. He driving, nigga. All of a sudden get pulled over. I don't tell him nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And he go in there and say, well, I was just driving Cowboy car or whatever. They say, hold up, okay, this ain't Cowboy car. And now the statement say he told. What you say, Cowboy car?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I just threw him the keys. I ain't told him shit.
Yeah.
But the black and white say, this. You feel me? So it's just don't put a 10 on a 2. You feel me? If you out here committing crimes, you telling them motherfucker, we know the rules don't change, ain't nothing changed. You seen all the movies.
Yeah, real talk.
All the movies. You know what it is and what it do.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like I said, I don't condone no telling. I'm not gonna consider you a snitch because your ass touched that stand. I'm gonna read the black and white, and then we can weigh it. And okay, yeah, nigga, you did some telling.
Yeah.
But he only got 6 months.
Yeah.
Come on back here and take these 6 fades.
Yeah.
You feel me? Or you might have told, cat gone, the dog gone, everybody gone, you know what I mean? You feel me? Just, you seen the movies, you know how that shit goes. You know what I mean? The streets is what it is. You know what I mean? Me had I been a faulty person I wouldn't have been surviving this long in the streets.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I mean? The streets, you know, if he was out on the streets walking around like I walk around, he wouldn't last 72 hours. You know what I mean? So to be able to walk around without 19 bodyguards, the streets, like I said, if they don't love you, they spit you out. If you foul in the streets, word travel fast. I don't care what hood you from. They got some paperwork on SCO, every hood from here to wherever. SCO, that's that nigga.
Yeah.
And it's a network, The niggas, the real network, these niggas ain't on no internet shit. Nigga. We on Facebook. What's that? Okay, so simple as that. What's that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The real movers and shakers like, Instagram. I ain't got one of those.
Yeah. You know,
all right.
And you know, I asked that subpoena question, you know, because we have, you know, the XXX Tentacion case that is going on right now, you know, and it's a lot going on with this case at this moment. You know, there's, you know, someone who totally turned on the crew and right now snitching and all kind of stuff, you know, and on one of the other defense sides is someone who's involved in Drake. You know what I'm saying? Saying Drake has some part of it and everything, trying out all type of stuff to get off, you know, or whatever, you know, and so the court subpoenaed Drake. They actually subpoenaed Drake and everything like that. So, you know, I wanted to say, when it come down to this situation, Drake didn't show up. So what are y'all thoughts on them, like subpoenaing Drake, you know, when it comes down to this situation and everything like that? And also the dude who was one of the homies just straight turning on his homies and basically snitching when it come down to this.
I think that's just a desperation move on the snitch point.
Yeah.
It's just desperation. Like, this a fight for his life. You know, he in the last stages. Like, shit looking ugly. He'll say whatever right now.
He listened to them lawyers, and he agreed to what them lawyers tell him to say. A lawyer gone. The lawyer, you know, my stepdad was a lawyer.
They're gonna try to find any loophole to get that money.
Yeah, exactly. Lawyer, that's what you hired him for. If you get caught red-handed, you go hire a lawyer.
Yeah.
If we get a lawyer. Yeah. Well, you know what? I've been looking at the picture of dumb stupid cuz, and you look at the lawyer. Don't they look like they related? You ever look at them two niggas? Them two dumb. That nigga his cousin and somebody. Yeah. You look at them. Go back and look at the picture. Them niggas look like they related. Like nigga, who is this nigga's uncle or something? Them niggas look like they related. You feel me? First day of the trial. Cuz showed up with a leisure suit on. Cuz, you know the leisure suit?
Yeah.
Motherfucking, it's some shit you wear to Palm Springs. You feel me? So he get up, that motherfucker wrinkled down.
Yeah.
Nigga shit suit wrinkled down.
They got the linen joint.
The last day, this nigga had on his wife's shawl. If you look at some pictures, he had on his wife's shawl.
Yeah.
It was a woman's shawl, and he had they call it a merce, but it was a man purse, but this was really the purse though. You feel me? He thought it was cool to really rock his wife's purse. You feel me? That was a woman's purse. It wasn't a man purse. That was a purse. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure. But do the homework on them two. Them motherfuckers look related.
Yeah.
That look like uncle and whatever. Yeah. Look at their hairline. Look at them sitting side by side. Them niggas look. You know what I mean? Because when they brought him, when they put Eric in that suit, I'm like.
I mean, it's a reason dude took the case.
I'm
you
like,
know what I'm saying?
I swear I seen cuz in that same suit that bro got on. I swear that, cause I'm a suit man.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the suit, and I'm looking at their shoulders like, hold up. Them niggas done switched out.
Yeah.
Me and the homies, we used to switch our khakis. You know what I mean? Nigga, I would switch out one day. I had him, nigga. He had nigga. We swap out. We was on the grind, nigga. We had to share some shit. Hey man, well, let me get some shoes. And Nip still was mad at me over some Hirachi shoes that I put my feet in them, had this shit stinking like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nip was still mad at me about them shoes. 10 years later, man, remember them shoes? He still bring that shit up.
Man, that's
wore that nigga's shoes and fucked them up.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. I mean, when it come down to like, you know, people turning on their crew and everything like that, you know, it seemed like that's just like what's going on now. You know, that's what's in.
They were never built for it. See,
yeah.
So you watch a movie and you trying to portray this, and you've been telling this lie so long. You've been wrapping this facade. So you're an entertainer. You don't have, you know, when I was coming up, the most hardcore rappers might have been like a Dre or Eazy-E. You know, that was really like from a hood though, like an Eazy-E maybe. Really, you know, you had ones that really wasn't like a solidified from a hood. So now most of the rappers trying to prove that they so street. Just entertain. We like your music. We don't like you because you just so street. You don't have to prove that you so street. Just prove that you can sing good. Niggas like Chris Brown that's singing, they ain't got no business. You gotta be squabbling up. You know, just make music. Yeah. Entertain. We ain't gotta keep proving that we so tough. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's everybody want to prove that they so hood. Yeah, I came from here. Okay, if you came from here, you can just show pictures of where you came from. I got pictures of me in prison. I got pictures of me on the streets. I got pictures of me in low rise. I got pictures of me tearing up shit in the riots. I got pictures of everything I got is documented. Everything I did, all my paperwork. I got everything I ever been arrested for. I got everything. Yeah. You understand? So everything you do. So if you was really that hood, if you was really that person, it's nothing just to show. It's on your jacket. When you start gangbanging, you got put on the hood. That's your jacket. Day one, oh yeah, he got served on his face. First day one, that's a check. Yeah. Feel me? He put his head down. Oh, that nigga was shining. Oh, that nigga. Oh yeah, he was shining. Feel me? Boom. Oh yeah, that nigga. He told. And you know him for that. Feel me? Yeah. Homegirl slapped that nigga. I remember when that homegirl slapped him. You feel me? It's a check on your jacket. It's right. Your jacket. Feel me? So when the police roll up on you, they pull that card out on you. They building it up. They getting your jacket right. Yeah. You got a 211 on your jacket. Yeah. You got this on your jacket. They building your jacket for you. Yeah. You gangbanging, you got a jacket. You don't motherfucker clean. Or you got some smut on your jacket. Yeah, real talk. Yeah. So, I mean, you got a situation like that's going on over there, you know, when it comes down to XXX Tentacion. And on the other hand, you know, and I want to hear y'all thoughts on this situation. Allegedly, you know, Troy Ave was just in court the other day. And he basically, again, allegedly took the stand in defense of one of his homies who got, you know, killed years back. And Taxstone was involved. And Taxstone is basically the one on trial, you know, for this situation for allegedly, you know, killing Troy Ave boy and everything like that. So Troy Ave basically taking a stand. What I want to, you know, ask y'all on in this situation, would y'all say that what Troy Ave is doing is not snitching because he's taking, you know, his friend's side and just trying to have his friend back in regards to this who was murdered? Or would y'all look at this situation and say, well, no matter what, he's snitching, you know, even whether it's his friend or not, rather he saw the situation or not? What are y'all thoughts on this situation dealing with Troy Ave? Well, just in general, I'm not even sure, in general, just rules and regulations. If you've seen something and you're giving statements or whatever, that's telling. Simple as that. If you've seen something and you're giving us some information or whatever, that's just simple as that. That's telling you know, if you sitting there, if me and you walking down the street, nigga pull up and he gun you down, and I say, man, he was in a red car, and that according to the code, that's telling. Regardless, you know what I mean? Simple as that. You know, if you open up and give statements according to the code, y'all seen the movie. You know what I mean? The script don't change. The players don't change. They bending rules how they want to bend them. But don't get caught up in the bullshit. Quit committing crimes where you got to get told on. You feel me? Facts. See, there was one thing I seen on the Nip thing. You know, Nip gangbang. Nip was really active. You know, I see some people say, oh, Nip really wasn't with the business. Okay, whatever. Nip was with the business. You know what I mean? Nip did his stuff. But like Nip said, when he was out hunting, looking for his enemy, see the white dude, see the Mexican dude, you see the hip hop dude, you see the little rapper dude. You're the type of niggas that look like you. Yeah, then he seen a nigga with the same swag as him, and then he went and got his target. But he realized he was hunting himself. So once you realize you out here gangbanging, see, your mama chose to pick this block right here in Inglewood. So that just so happened to be now you from Inglewood. She would have chose a couple blocks over. You'd have been from the 60s. You didn't have no choice in it. You're gonna be affiliated with whatever neighborhood that's marked as.
Yeah.
So now you dislike this neighborhood over here from day one for no reason. You don't know why you hate this, like the Hatfields and the McCoys, no matter what. You hate these people no matter what.
Yeah.
For no reason. You don't know why.
Yeah.
And now you raise to hate a dude a few blocks away from you that's just like you.
Yeah.
On the grind, trying to doing like you, taking care of his kids, whatever you're doing. So every time you go put in work, just recognize you're going to look for the nigga you're going to look for you. You're killing you. In the process of you running to do that, somebody gonna roll up, put in because it's reactions. You know, we love. So one person, then all of a sudden, you want one person that a lot of people love, now a gang of people is gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Then a lot more people love them, then it never stops.
Real talk. I mean,
you don't realize you hunting yourself.
Yeah. No, you broke that down perfect.
He's not your enemy. That's you.
Yeah.
Cause you're going to look for a nigga look just like you. You feel me? Look, me and we got the same dress, just different color. Look.
Yeah.
Both a little bit older in the game. You feel me? We ain't no young ones, but you know he rap like I'm rap. You know what I mean? But
yeah. Nah, that's real, Cowboy. Everything you just said, you know. I mean, when it come down to this situation, Bosco, you know, Troy Ave, you know, getting on the stand allegedly, you know, against Taxstone, you know, and everything. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, you know, I'm saying allegedly. I didn't see it with my own damn eyes. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I said allegedly. So what? Yeah.
That's my boy.
You saw him in the suits. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on it, Bosco? It's your boy and everything. What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, honestly, it ain't my business. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Like snitching is snitching. So you know what I mean. But everybody knew he was gonna have to snitch. Why would a nigga protect his enemy? Like, who the fuck gonna tell the truth, go to jail to protect his enemy? Who the fuck gonna do that? Like, that shit weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you shot that nigga, right, bro? Like, honestly, so I don't, you know what I mean? Snitching is snitching though. Like, you know, the streets gonna see how they see it, but who the fuck really gonna go to jail for protecting their enemy? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So no matter what, you don't agree with the situation, you know, him getting on the stand and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah, no, snitching is snitching.
Okay, got you.
But I didn't see it like
snitching is snitching, but it's just like, nigga, why? You know what I mean? I ain't mad at him. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't mad at him. Not that I would do it. Like, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, like, shit, who really gonna go to jail to protect the nigga that's trying to kill you, nigga? You gonna go, like, you know what I mean? This nigga trying to kill him. Like, so what he supposed to say? Like, no, bro. But you finna send me to jail for 20 years. Like, I'm not mad at him. Like, at the same time, like shit, you know, shit, you have to do what you have to do, nigga. Fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? It's just like, honestly, like, shit, like, nigga, I don't see a nigga like going to, like, at this point, nigga, you a civilian too, nigga. Nigga want to say who a civilian and who not, who's a street nigga, like, cause you come from a street background, like, nigga, if you have to do what you have to do, like, bro, I'm sure. I mean, it ain't my business, like, to be mad at you, like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, shit, you obviously have to do what you have to do, nigga, so stand on it, nigga.
All talk. You was gonna say something, Cowboy?
Yes, I done seen altercations where the homie got popped. I gunned down, knew who popped him. You feel me? And didn't do no talking, didn't do nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stayed down and went through the whole little process. Didn't do no telling, you know, and just let me catch him, let me do what I do. But that's street niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not industry niggas that's trying to portray street niggas. So a street code nigga say, right now we get into it and you pop me. I can't say you pop me. I'm telling.
Yeah.
You feel me? I gotta catch you when I catch you. See you when I see you. You feel me? You see anything? Nah, I ain't see nothing. Even though I know we had a beef and I know that you gun me down or whatever, I can't say nothing.
Yeah. Real talk.
Yeah.
Man, it's real talk,
You can't, you know what I mean? I know, in my heart, I know I would be a snitch if I did that. You know what I mean? If you know, the code of the street, you know, we engage in warfare or whatever, you know, my hood or whatever. We active like that. You know what I mean? I'm living that life. You know what I mean? You come put in work and get cracking on me because I've been out all week getting cracking, and you come get cracking on me, and I get to telling on you, nah.
Yeah,
don't go like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We out here active, we doing our thing. You know, me, I was more or less, you know, something happened and motherfuckers want to just take it out on everything. You know what I mean? Don't let one individual fuck it up for a hood. Don't let one shitty cuz shouldn't ruin for all the 60s. All the 60s ain't shitty like stupid cuz. You feel me? We can't let, this nigga from Hoover, because one nigga from Hoover did something. You feel me? Start judging individuals. You got one shitty individual from that hood. I can't say everybody from that hood. I can't say black people. I can't say white people. I can say that person, that motherfucker right there ain't shit. Not that white guy, not that black guy, not that blood, not that Crip. That motherfucker right there, that human being ain't shit.
Yeah,
but honestly, like that nigga, that nigga, bro, if that nigga, I just don't get like, I just don't understand why he did it, bro. Like, that's the only thing. I feel like how you feel. Like, I don't understand the reasoning behind that.
You
like,
talking about Eric?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I'm just trying to see where you at with it.
Yeah, that whole thing, like, I just don't understand.
Yeah. Cause like I said, Nip never called the man a snitch. Never, never got out of the file. You know what I mean? He never done that. You know what I mean? The word snitch never came out of his mouth. You feel me? He was giving him like a heads up, like, say, I ain't seen Sko in a while. So you popped up. And he like, Sko, look, they got some paperwork floating around. You need to take care of that. He giving you a heads up like homie to homie. Not like, oh, nigga, he sidebar the nigga. That's like me pulling you to the side. I'll pull you to the side like, hey, Sko, look, bro, they got some paperwork. You need to take care of that. Ooh, yeah, da-da-da. That's that. And it was off to the next fan. He taking pictures. He doing whatever. Shook our hands, did whatever. So now when he got back to the car, and the bitch on the phone, after she took the selfie, oh, Nip's so fine. Oh, nigga, fuck you and fuck that nigga. They didn't want to listen to my diss. I can agree with that. The bitch pissed him off. He was high off the pookie or whatever, because he was high as a bitch. His eyes was like this. I'm looking at, if you look at the video, I back turned cuz a couple times. Like, bro, I told Nip a couple times, we've been out here too long. It's like the feeling, you know what I mean? And my grandma was like, damn, why I leave for that time that I left? You know what I mean? Why, and grandma like, it wasn't your time to go. Like, why I leave? I didn't leave after he shook our hands and he left. Like, when if you look, Nip pull in, my Audi A7 pull in right behind him, and it pull up like this. The girl got my food. She pull in and park. I come out the store and shake Nip's hand. Him and Rimpaw start talking. I grab my food. The whole time I got my food in my hand. So then when me and Nip and the shitty cuz come roll in, and Nip was like, looked at him and said, that shitty cuz? And Rimpaw was like, yeah. Then Nip was like, looked at him. He said, I wonder how this going to unfold. Wonder how this going to play out. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And at the time I'm sitting there, I just back up, get out the car, come shake our hands, whatever, order the food. They had a conversation, all that little shit. I'm still there with my food. Do what he gotta do, get in the car, go get his food again, get on.
Yeah.
Then I can get on. So now, you walk in through the Marathon store. Then that's this door. Walk through this door. Go through the next door to the break room. So in front of this, so here's a store. So I go in this door, come around here, and I'm into the next door. I'm in another store. So I'm not like right by the tax place. I'm in the break room by the tax place. So when I hear gunshots, like we're in this room now, we hear something, jump up and break. So I hear something. No need for me to duck. I'm behind metal shit. I'm in the back room. Jump up and meet Nip out there. Get up in, break out this door. There's another little door in the middle though. So I gotta go through this other door and out. I'm the first motherfucker to Nipsey. I come from this room, out this door, the front door.
Yeah.
So when I get there, like I said, had I seen the shooter, I could streak after the shooter. When I get there, the whole parking lot is laid down. Niggas is running, scattering. In my first view, everybody's still laid down. I'm the first one in them. I see Eric turning that corner. But as far as I know, we was all out there talking.
Yeah.
I ain't know he the shooter or nothing. All I see is
yeah, real talk.
but Nip on the ground, so I'm immediately on bro.
Yeah.
But now if I could have seen and I could run to the window and I see this, then I okay, he breaking down. I'm in the streets. I'm for, most niggas in the street, when they done, it ain't no more shells.
Yeah.
Nigga happy, it's over with.
Yeah.
You ain't thinking about saving 2 or 3 extra shells, you know what I mean? So run straight to bro. But like I said, the conversation, he was high, he was tripping, whatever it is, but I know for sure, I know all my heart on my kids and everything I love, it wasn't behind that conversation.
Yeah.
Nip never disrespected him. Nip was like on some homie. Like, look, bro, they got some paperwork, take care of it. On whispered in his ear, like, not like, nigga, you's a snitch, yo, bitch ass nigga. Da, da, da. If he'd have said that, nigga, I would like, come here, nigga, who is you, nigga? Get out here, you imposter. I'd kick him in his ass. He came back to gun me down. You know what I mean? Because I'd immediately kicked him in his ass. Like, Nip would have said anything, like, nigga, this nigga's foul, nigga. That's my job, nigga. Snatch him up, nigga. Nigga, come here, nigga, let's go.
Yeah.
Time for you to go.
Yeah.
If Nip felt uncomfortable, Scope pull up and Nip like, hey man, let's go ahead. Let me holler at you. Time for you to go. If bro feeling foul about anybody, I don't care who it is, don't matter, you got to go. So if I felt anything, I didn't feel none of that. I didn't feel nothing. No, it was no tension in the conversation. So
yeah. And Bosco, when it come down to where we come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? So when it come down to that, it be niggas in the hood that you may come up and they may feel some type of way about you. On top of high as hell, you know what I'm saying? We talking about Nipsey. These dudes, they came up together as youngins. You know what I'm saying? And now Nipsey that dude. And he walking up in there, his girl probably staring at him, and everything like that. And he high as a kite.
But it had
you feel me?
It had to do something with that diss though. Cause like earlier that week, just like maybe like I said, the day before, he had just surfaced like the day before. He used to stay at the lowrider shop. That's when he was a little kid. I used to be buying dope. Niggas to be in the spot serving. You feel me? That's how I know the little motherfucker. You feel me? So he went there first. And the nigga Felony is the rapper that introduced me to Nipsey. He pushed up on Felony and said, man, look, check out my new CD. He had 2 Billies on it. Felony tell me this up at the courtroom. Felony say, look, I felt if I didn't listen to that nigga diss, he was gonna do something to me. So I listened to the diss. So now, as everything,
who had a diss on?
His CD. He had a CD, and he was trying to show it to Felony, and Felony said, okay, he listened to it. But then now, I hear this at the trial. He tell me this at the trial in the law. It's just on the side. So now, as I replay everything, like damn, he did ask me and Nip, did we hear his disc? And we like, huh? And at that point, that's like really when I gave him the back turn. We like, cause it was like, then I was like, you heard my new disc? We like, you know what I mean? Like, huh? You know what I mean? Like, it was just like out of the blue. We heard your disc. Nigga, where you been for the last 3 years? Like, nigga, like, huh? Like, where'd this come from? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So now that brought that. I had never thought about that. So that CD might have had something to do with it. You know, his mental state, he was high off of crystal. His eyes was like this. He was high as a bitch. When he pulled, he had no shirt, though, the nigga was lit. Okay, I was getting high, so I know you ain't gonna run it past me. Now, this nigga, you ain't. What is you smoking? You feel me? Cause I'm a spotter, nigga. If I'm a nigga, hold up, nigga. I want in. What you got? I can look at you and tell what drug you on, nigga. Like, yeah, I need some of that. So I seen it like that nigga on one. I had been clean at the time, so I'm looking at the eyes like, Because I don't want.
Yeah. And with that, probably has something in his heart, against Nip. You just never know, man. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, that was my question. Why? I just needed to know why.
Yeah.
I was gonna ride till the wheels fall off, no matter what the streets had to say about me. This on a simple fact. I knew I already had no information for him. It was all on tape. It was everything. The opening statement. His lawyer came out and said, my client killed Nipsey Hussle. The opening statement. His lawyer came out and said, my client killed Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
That was the opening statement. So any statement after that, as far as trial, he already basically said pled guilty. He just said my client. Feel me? So now I'm not giving him a video. So I'm not giving him a key piece of information. You feel me? Like, I'm peeking out the window and I say, yeah, he had on a red shirt. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's telling. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to go look this nigga in his eye. I want to go to court. Yeah, hell yeah, I want to say, what, they gave me a ticket to court. You gave me a ticket, you gave me a front row ticket, nigga. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm showing up. Look at this dumbass nigga. Trying to get my hands around this nigga neck. Hell yeah, I'm showing up. I don't give a fuck what that nigga got to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go against the grain or whatever. I'm gonna look in this nigga in his eye, nigga. I'm not gonna be sitting on social media listening to what they got to say about it. At the time, lucky I went to jail 2 times. I'm looking at social media like, oh, Eric Holder's in the Bahamas. I'm like, huh? What? And the nigga, what? I went to jail. Like, where that nigga? Oh, he upstairs here and there. Like, I'm getting meds.
Yeah.
I could bail out. Nigga, I went to jail. I have bail money. I said, nah, I'm here for a reason. Feel me? I'm here for a reason. You feel me? I'm here for a reason. I'm trying to, I got to make sure that I got solidify, okay, Gus still in jail. Don't listen to the social media shit.
Yeah, real
talk. You know what I mean? Went back again.
I mean, you already know on social media, man, it's always going to be twisted and turned in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? So
it was twisted. Then I seen so much bullshit at one point in time at the Nip pass. I'm like, damn, if I could live 72, 3-4 days, nigga, I'm good. Cause like, nigga, you can't, you had to be right there front and center. Like bro, standing on, he was the bro there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause people was hot at everybody that was just out there that day.
Yeah.
Like, how could you let that happen?
That's what I
feel
see.
me?
It was a real.
You feel me? Yeah. How could you let that happen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nip pulled up on a Sunday, just us and me and some females there. On a Sunday, just pull up. We don't know when Nip pulling up when he in town. You feel me? Nip pull up.
Regular shit.
Jump out, taking pictures on some regular shit. This dumb nigga just happened to pull up, just. You know what I mean?
Out of nowhere, you know. So
yeah, but I looked at that tape because I hadn't seen the tape. You know what I mean? I hadn't looked at the tape to the trial. You feel me? I didn't get on social media, never look. I didn't want to look. I heard, oh yeah, he kicked him, he did this. I never looked at the tape ever. I looked at it in trial when they played it, and I was sitting my ass on the stand, nigga. And that's when I looked at the tape.
Yeah.
My first time looking at the tape, other than seeing just a clip or a thumbnail. You know what I mean? I looked at the tape then. You know what I mean? To where they could tell my first time, because I was like, when they played, I'm like this, like. You know what I mean? Because my first time really seeing it, seeing what's going on, like, damn, like, and they stopped it before he did or whatever. They just stopped it to where they seen me run out. And when I got to him, they stopped it. I didn't see them after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, when it comes down to that, about does that give a little bit more of like maybe, we'll never really know when it comes down to it, why he did what he did. Like, he the only one in God that know truly what was going on in his head and in his heart. But does that give a little bit more like understanding somewhat of that situation? Or it's still kind of like blurry to you, you know? Yeah. No, I feel you.
That made no sense, bro.
Yeah, it was silly.
Definitely don't make sense. Yeah.
For sure, but it was definitely, he was high and it was some envy and it was some hate. You know what I mean? I don't know what transpired after the conversation. So in between the conversation, like I said, he was up there tripping on that disc. He had jumped out on the block with the homies that whooped on him. He was over there earlier that day. Jumped out with the Billies. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? He was on one. He came back to the hood on one. You know what I mean? He was tripping.
Yeah, well,
he looked like he was on one.
He was on one. He just caught Nip. You know what I mean?
Shirt off, blue rag around his neck.
Honestly, I don't think he came over there for Nip. Honestly, I don't think he came over for Nip. Honestly, I think he came over there tripping on the niggas that beat him up and was tripping. And then we stumbled across Nip. He like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, that's how I feel. I just know how this street shit is. I just know how these hothead dumbass niggas is. You know what I mean?
Real talk. Man, crazy, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, it's all we always gonna do is celebrate Nip, man. So, you know, hey, you know,
but it was
dude in jail,
plan,
we gonna celebrate Nip. You know, we move, you know,
plan.
yeah, real
nobody
talk.
could do, bro. When Nip was in his casket, man, I sat there and I might have looked at him, man. They told me I had to move. But he was sitting there, he was so peaceful. He had the smirk on his face, like I did that. Like he had the smirk, like you feeling big old diamond earring, his watch, big old diamonds on the shit, like chained up. You feel me? He had that smirk on his face, like job well done. You feel me? So whenever he passed, he was greeted right. You know, he didn't die a terrible death. You know, he was greeted right. He served his purpose on earth.
Yeah, real talk.
That's for sure.
Man, real talk.
You know, some people never serve their purpose on earth.
Yeah.
They waste their talent. They waste whatever.
Yeah, most don't.
Cuz started off on a negative. He was a positive person at the beginning. I can't say he started off as a child coming up. As far as I know, he was positive. He went into the negative. He seen it wasn't what it was.
Yeah.
He went back to the positive.
Yeah.
He got in the positive. You know, he good.
Real talk.
Oh.
Man, so kind of moving into another direction. This is something that I thought it was important, like to, you know, bring up and kind of get y'all, you know, thoughts and opinion on, you know. So a couple of weeks ago, it was reported that, you know, Dwayne Wade's son is now his daughter, and her name and gender have now been legally changed. You know, what are y'all thoughts on this? Because, like, I think that this is kind of like an opening of something that we are gonna really start to see in our culture, you know, legally, you know, and everything like that, you know, change to a girl. You know, he was a boy, you know, now, you know, he has legally been changed to a full girl at the age of only like 14 years old. You know, it was a shock to me to see all of this, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, maybe y'all think a little differently, you know, and I thought this was important to talk about because this is, you know, things that we are starting to see in our community and in our culture now. So what are y'all thoughts on, you know, this topic? You know, Bosco, you want to jump up in this one first?
That shit is crazy, bro. God made male and female. There is no other gender. How do you like just like make up another gender?
I got the others. I guess they're gonna be the
others.
That's what they got now.
Like, no, in prison, you got the others.
There is no other genders. It's men and women. Like,
simple facts.
There's males and there's females. There is no other. What other gender is there? I'm not recognizing shit, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you know, end times though. You know, that's where we at. You know, that's what I said. Social media got us so divided, and we steering away from what really the real topics in the world. Where we at in the Bible, where we at in Revelation, where we at where the world is at right now. You know what I mean? So they talked about the computer, the 666, all the extras, all these debit cards. When they take money out of society, are you gonna be ready? When they make it a cashless society, are you gonna have enough credit in the bank to be able to survive? When they say cash is no more good, cash is no good, are you gonna have a credit card? Or when they give everybody debits, or they put that chip in your arm, are you gonna be ready for that? You know what I mean? What's really going on in the world? So while we focusing on the bullshit, who telling on who, are you preparing for the end of the world? Are you preparing for what's about to go down?
Yeah.
Are you aware of what's really going down right now? That we really, it ain't a warfare amongst us, it's spiritual warfare that we going through. It's bigger than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you in the blind and you just doing everyday blind shit and you just don't know, you don't know. You feel me? So you got to open your eyes and really see what's going on and focus your attention on. Really, it should be survival mode right now.
Yeah.
You feel me? You should be in survival mode. You should be stacking your shit. You should be getting your shit right.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, to me, a lot of this stuff is a sign of like revelations. Like, think about it. This dude, well, when it first started the process, he was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? 14-year-old kid, you know? And that's just Dwayne Wade. We know Dwayne Wade. Who knows how many, you know, young kids this happened. 12, right? Or now I think he's 14 or whatever.
Well, they just opened it up. You know, when we was coming up, you didn't see that on TV. You know, they censored it. So now kids is getting a hold of too much too early. Simple as that. They can go on YouTube and learn too much. They 9 years old. They know everything. They just click away on their mama phone. Because whatever their mama is searching on the phone, basically is going to pop up on her stuff. Your mama looking at twerk videos, that's going to be popping up between Coco Melon. I was say Coco Melon and twerk videos or whatever mama looking at. So, you know what I mean? So, you got to monitor what your kids is getting at an early age. Because right now, there ain't no censor on it. If you don't censor it, they going to get whatever. They tap in, they, you know, your kid 12 got their own little OnlyFans or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got it's on the parents though. You know, we had grandparents, you know, those generations of them grandparents, you know, them grandparents that married, they wife or their husband or whatever went to the army, whatever they did, they was grandparents. You know, now we done got grandparents. Grandmas don't want to be grandma no more. You feel me? So them kids done grew up, you know. The niggas say okay, I'm a 90s baby, you know, okay. The niggas in the 70s was the 90s babies, because we was in the 90s actually doing something. So the 90s babies were actually in the 2000s. So now this is the generation that we dealing with is really the 90s babies now. You understand what I'm saying? So when you was really a 90s baby, when you was active, you might have been born in the 90s, yeah, okay, you was 6 years old, you claim, I was in the 90s, okay, you wasn't banging in the 90s. You understand? The 90s babies was 18, 19, 21 that was active, you know what I mean? So, you know, so right now, the generation now, we're in the matrix zone now. We in this matrix. We used to call them Buck Roger dates in the 80s when nigga had a date. Are you coming home in 2000? What? Nigga like 2000 what? That was a Buck Roger date. Like, cuz got a Buck Roger date. Cuz they never coming home. He got one of them Buck Roger dates. So now, we live in the Buck Roger dates. Yeah. But like I said, I always say, you look in the 70s, they had the Jetsons. They showed us the flat screen TVs. They showed us a microwave. So when they showed us the shit, it was no microwave. It was no flat screen TV. So now we live in it. Yeah. We live in the flat screen TVs, the microwaves and all that shit. So we seen that in the 70s. They showed us what 2020 was gonna look like. And that's what we doing. But now look at 2020 movies now, what they showing us. Broke down buildings. Niggas got masks on. Niggas fighting for air. Apocalypse. So they showing us. I ain't seen no movies about no good times coming. I'm seeing zombies. You feel me? I'm seeing nigga. You feel me? That's plague. That's what's coming. You feel me? It's okay. It's gonna be bomb. Y'all niggas gonna have flat screen TVs. It's gonna be booming. You gonna snatch the cash. Look, the country going bankrupt. Ain't no more money. So them EDD niggas was balling with their EDD card. They was on.
For a minute.
They was on. So now, that was just sort of, but now, you don't see no police on the street no more, really.
Nah.
Everybody backed up. They all National Guards and everything. Everybody getting in position.
Wasn't it a situation where the chief, you know, of the LAPD basically said, don't come to Los Angeles, you know, because we cannot protect you, you know, or something like that. You know, that's crazy because of all the robberies and everything like that was going on.
And they just,
you know, it's
they
crazy,
just now,
right?
Even since the whole pandemic, they really just now kind of really start getting back active now. You know what I mean? Like, it was time, like I said, they wasn't pulling nobody over nothing. It was just motherfuckers just real like the Wild Wild West. That's how I felt it was. It felt like the Wild Wild West. Like, you know, it was like the Wild Wild West, even though, like I said, the police wasn't around, they backed up.
Real talk.
Backed up. I mean, I remember you see helicopter this, that, now something happened to you in the field,
real talk. I mean, you was out here too, Bosco. I mean, do you see why the police chief kind of like, you know, put that out there, put that message out there and everything?
True.
True.
They can't be
everybody was scared.
They don't got enough manpower.
They were scared.
To be everywhere.
Half they forced. They scared the coronaviruses. The niggas was spooked.
So you can't expect, to go to Ramona's burritos, nigga.
Man, I love those burritos.
You can't go. You know what I mean? You can't expect to just go to Ramona's, get you a burrito, and expect that the police gonna protect you, nigga. Like you just gonna be safe.
Response time today, they on the limit.
Especially with no jury on, nigga. You can't jump out with no chain on, nigga. Talk about you finna get you a red chili burrito with cheese and hot sauce.
They don't care. They twisting. You know, the niggas, the twisters. Is what it is. You know. What you know, even back in the day, you know. gangbangers wore gold chains. You know, you weren't wearing no. If you came to school with that Turkish link on it, you weren't from the hood. Oh, nigga, I'm eating that. Nigga, good looking out, nigga. Like for real, yes.
Yeah.
You wasn't going to school with no link on, no gold, no nigga. You know, knock it off. You know,
real talk.
like I said, even you gotta look at them videos. Even when Snoop and them first started, nigga, they wasn't having no big old gold chains on. Nigga.
They was wearing no jewelry.
Well,
that was on the East Coast. That was in New York. They was wearing jewelry.
You know
what I'm saying?
You know,
Big Daddy Kane Rakim
I'm
and them.
saying real life gangbangers.
You
You know, Snoop was in Snoop hood. You know what I mean? I'm saying, but in that era, in that time, you know what I mean? Niggas get booked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Cause, you know, niggas out here thirsty. Nigga, like I said, you know, it was a pack of hyenas. We all hyenas. We was like hyenas. So you raised with a pack of hyenas and you get bit, nigga. You know, we was hyena sharks.
Yeah.
You had to be a shark to survive. You feel me? You had to grow up in the 60s, to grow up in Inglewood, to grow up in the Hoovers, nigga, come on. Feel me? There ain't no easy thing to grow up and make it, to nigga to see, and I just seen 50, nigga to see 25, to see 20, 23, to see 24, growing up in these hoods, nigga,
Yeah.
that's defying a lot of odds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause I mean, at times, every night it was cracking. Every night that bird was cracking.
Every
Ice Cube
night.
made songs about it. They made, they used to make songs about when we was going in the hood. They didn't say they was hood. They made songs that they were niggas, yeah, and that's what them hood niggas we been in it. Them songs gave us some relief.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't make your songs make more tension. Today was a good day, nigga. Yeah, I didn't have to use the AK. You know what I mean? So start making quality shit, cause your music can tone the streets. Your music can mellow the streets out. You know what I mean? Like when Pac passed, you know, I mean, for months, you know,
the streets were different. It was like when Nip passed.
Yeah.
It was like the same energy, like just like how it was when Nip passed.
Yeah.
It was that same energy in LA when Pac passed.
Man.
Well, like when
I was
they murder trial
way too young, so I don't remember the Pac situation, but definitely, you know, of course,
that trial,
now, you know,
motherfuckers showed up. Motherfuckers was out there, you know what I'm saying? The mob niggas out there, everybody was out there.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It was kind of depressing, you know, looking at, you know, because I mean, it was time I was trying to get at this dude. I wanted to get my arms around. If I had a little help, I had somebody can do a distraction, because that one police that kept standing behind him, he just knew.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on him just to slip 1 second. You know, he got his belly right here. I don't want to get gunned down in court. I didn't mind getting tased. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But I seen the two, you know, the one dude, he was sleeping, he was nodding off. I said, oh, I got him. But that one nigga, he was on speed or something, because he was right there. That nigga looked like that Russian in Rocky. He was just standing there like, ooh. I said, nigga, I'm about to duck this nigga shit to get up under this. Like, at least if I can just jump on this nigga, I mean, because he right there. He ain't behind the glass. I'm thinking behind the glass. I'm prepping to jump over some glass. And I'm like, dang, he right there. Like, ooh, that fucked me up. Cause I was already prepping. I was already practicing to jump over glass. You know what I mean? I'm already practicing how I'm gonna get over this.
Real talk. Yeah.
It might have been better if they would have had him behind the glass, because they would have never expected I was gonna jump over that bitch. You know what I mean? That might have been even better.
Man.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I knew once he was cuffed to the table, once I had jumped over that thing, I was gonna pull everything.
It was over.
I'm on my way. I'm gonna jump on this nigga. I could prone out after that. Shoot nigga. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, I got you. So with my Kumo D goggles.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
That penitentiary mace, like mace on the street ain't got nothing to do with that penitentiary mace. You know, I squabbled a nigga up in prison, man. I squabbled this nigga up. They maced the shit out of me on the ground squabbling, and they maced the fuck out of me. So, bam, my shit burning like a motherfucker. So, I can deal with that. When they put the water on you, nigga, and the water did, and it kicked in, then the shit did this, and it got to my balls, and my dick got on fire. Like, nigga, I'm in the bed for days now. I'm talking like this, bro.
Man.
I'm talking about all this shit burnt like sunburn from your dick and balls, because it ran down now.
Yeah.
Nigga, if you get mace, do not, and every time they rinse it kick in again.
Yeah, that penitentiary mace was different, Bosco.
Bear maze,
man,
like bear maze, bro.
I done seen that shit
wet you up. That shit like
Listen, they try to get TV shots. We like, no, we ain't coming out. We ain't coming out the cell. We barricade the cell. No, we ain't coming out. The neighbors, the next neighbors, like, nigga, we ain't coming out. We barricade. Nah, fuck that. It's like the second day or whatever. So they out there with the shit. Man, they went to the neighbor. They like, y'all coming out? They like, no. The niggas did like this up under the door. They be like, let us out. They say, them niggas trying to get, they just sprayed up under the door and got them in there. So they get the coughing and shit. They get a couple cells away. We like, they about to get us. So we like, hey, just bring us some coffee first. Bring us some coffee first. Yeah, he said, fuck that.
Crazy.
Yeah. Like you said, we was standing out shitty, nigga. That shit ain't no joke.
Yeah, nah, real talk.
Some act right.
Yeah. So, Cowboy, I know you mentioned earlier, talking about, people just throwing stuff out there on social media and all this, chatter, and, that's what it's all about, So, what I'm going to go into, kind of like have something to do with that. So, the other day, your boy, WAK 100 got called out, and it went viral for allegedly giving false information on Clubhouse. On Clubhouse, they were stating that Jay Prince was locked up in the feds, and Offset and Amigos members were under protective custody because of threats that came from Jay Prince and his camp. They talked about this, on Clubhouse, like this allegedly happened, but eventually, Jay Prince did a video, and Offset, went on Twitter and basically said, there's some bullshit, So what are y'all thoughts on, Clubhouse and WAK 100 basically getting called out for false information?
WAK 100 is annoying as fuck to me. Like, that nigga is a fucking clown. Like, honestly, like WAK just be like, he like a Wendy Williams. He like a fucking male Wendy Williams, bro. Like, you just gossiping about shit you don't even know nothing about, you got no facts about, but just love gossiping about other niggas that you ain't got shit to do with. Like, fucking weirdo. Like, gossip about your fucking son.
Man. I mean, you said that kind of last time to Wendy Williams. I just couldn't get that out of my head for a second, but when it come down to that, because you talk about that all the time, Cowboy, like, all this information that's going around on social media and all of that. What are your thoughts, like seeing, somebody, like WAK getting called out? Because you don't really see that too much, but, social media definitely, talked about this situation, and it kind of went viral for, Clubhouse doing this.
It's just a matter of time, because all the information you've been putting out been some bullshit. It's a matter of time. You feel me? So you've been putting out this, you've been on every topic that come out, you like Chick Hearns, you giving play for play. You feel me? You giving play for play, at the Nips passing, a lot of people got a lot of clout. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of clout, and they got known just talking about Nip. They got a lot of clout just talking about Nip or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? We didn't know who they was, so they started voicing their opinion. You know what I mean? So when Nip passed, the whole world was like, boom, at all. Oh man, that was a passing of a great man. So then a lot of motherfuckers said, we're gonna take the stance and we're gonna go against that. Oh, he wasn't that great. They took oh yeah, we're gonna go against that. They chose to go against the grain. The world showed love.
Super love.
Exactly. So you got the certain people that say, you know what, we're gonna go against the grain. You feel me? You got the dick babies. You got all these motherfuckers say, okay, we're gonna try this side.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then they ran Cowboy through the ringer, and Cowboy still standing strong, because I'm standing on right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You gonna politic, let's politic right. You wanna politic me. I'm ready to accept my punishment. I'm ready to accept my fades. I'm ready to accept consequences for anything I ever done did.
Yeah.
Are you willing to step up and accept? You feel me? So these people, they just looking for clickbait. So like when I ran into WAK 100 at the BET Awards, if you look at the internet, then you look at the person I ran into, he a businessman. Simple as that. Saying he appeared to have some money, he appeared to be doing the right thing. He's a businessman. Is he a gangbanger, a thug, a hood, solid nigga? I don't know him like that. But he a businessman for sure.
Yeah.
So he in it for the business. Recognize that. These entertainers, you're an entertainer. We gangbangers, we out here. Y'all niggas tap dance, y'all entertain. Do your job. Entertain. We want to pay for entertainment. We go to the comedy club, we pay to laugh. Nigga funny, entertain. Don't give a fuck that you, if you can beat up 3 niggas. Niggas, you funny? Can you rap, nigga? You feel me? So now I'm tired of these motherfuckers just stirring up shit. Cause you got niggas like me and this nigga that's still out here in the field. We field niggas. Yeah. We out here. So quit stirring up shit right here that affect these field niggas. Yeah. Like I said, when the field niggas don't like you, it's a through. So these niggas, I don't fuck with, you asked me, I don't fuck with my homies. Them niggas don't fuck with their homies. They can't pull up. They ain't at no functions. Yeah, I don't fuck with them. All right, no, it ain't that you don't fuck with them. A lot of motherfuckers don't fuck with you. Yeah, yeah. They don't fuck with what you stand for. They don't feel safe around you, whatever it may be. Yeah, real talk. You know, you got to stand on solid shit. You know what I mean? Stand on something. You know, quit promoting all the bullshit. Yeah, real talk. You feel me? We see the bullshit. Just quit promoting the bullshit. Quit promoting the bullshit, and nigga come up with some solutions. What's the solutions to what we going through? If we ain't talking about that, we just talking. Wasting time, bro. Yeah, we're wasting time, bro. Facts. What's the solution? How we gonna make some money? How we gonna do this? How we gonna do that? Why are we steadily discussing the bullshit? Yeah. Let's discuss some real shit, some real estate. Because that's credit. All these niggas get the attention for it. Like that's the only reason why you start getting attention with your bullshit. Exactly. So that's the biggest they ever been is because they went against the grain on some. Yeah. You feel me? A lot of them started. They was nobody, so they went against the grain on them. Yeah.
And that's why too, I think it's important that, you know, y'all are talking about this. And I just want to put this out there because I'm already knowing some idiots may pull something up and say this, you know, after they see this interview. And I just want to bring it to the table so y'all could just say if y'all want to say something about it or not. But I actually, you know, online, saw where it was the time, of course, you know, Cowboy, you talked about it here where WAK called out and tried to say snitching when you took the stand. But it was also a situation I saw about a year ago, Bosco, where WAK was basically saying you took the stand and snitched when you was like 13, 14 years old or something like that. I was like 12 years old or something. I was like, what the fuck is this? So basically he said the same thing about both of y'all. So, you know, starting you first, Bosco, what are your thoughts on WAK, you know, bringing that situation up or whatever it was?
Who even snitched? Who ever said I snitched? He don't even know. Somebody said I had to be a witness when I was 12. Where did the snitching come from? I didn't snitch on nobody. Nobody snitched on me. There's nobody said I snitched on them. You just seen that and took that, some internet shit, and felt like you know what I mean? Like, bro, you don't even know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
Something when you 12 and you under your kid, you under your parents' care. Somebody steal a bike and they don't come knocking. Hey, your son see something. You gotta come down the station, man.
Yeah, like, bro. Like,
you gotta dig to a nigga with 12.
Yeah.
Okay, I 12. Yeah, nigga, fuck you, nigga. I ain't saying nothing, police.
Bro,
nigga, what you mean, police?
It wasn't even no snitching shit, though. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's nobody saying that I snitched. You just said that. You said, oh, I heard you snitch. How you heard I snitched? Ain't nobody told you I snitched on you, bro. Ain't nobody saying I snitched on you.
But who got the time? Who got the time to dig up some shit? Who got the time to
He ain't even digging up nothing.
Bro, I was shocked when I heard it. I'm like, what the
got the time to be trying to figure out some shit, make a thumbnail about it, do a whole little, who got that shit take time.
But don't even know nothing.
Real talk.
You can spend more time promoting yourself and promoting what you got going on. You spend more time slicing and dicing and editing some bullshit than just promoting what really need to be done and make money. You know what I mean? But they make money with the bullshit. That's what it is, just the clickbait. Cause like I said, when I pushed up, you know me, I'm from the streets. I ain't into this little social media shit. So I'm just getting new to this shit. You know, when you say something stupid to me on social media, I'm ready to fire your chin up. I'm ready to get cracking. When I pull up, I pull up with that energy. I pull up with these shoes laced up. I pull up ready to get knocked out. I don't mind getting knocked out, but I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna take off, and that's on you. You gotta handle it after that point. I'm taking off, so whatever you doing, that's on you. You feel me? You're gonna have to figure it out once I start swinging. You understand what I'm saying? So when I pull up with that energy, and I see your energy, like, oh, you don't want that. I can see off the dribble. I can look in your eyes. You don't want none of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can see your energy, and I'm like, I'm not no bully. I'm not gonna just pick a fight. You know what I mean? Because I go to jail. I know for sure where I'm going. If the hat pop off the head, I'm going for sure. I know where I'm going. So one thing he told me, basically, some clickbait shit. Basically put me up on some bullshit. It's business. So I'm cool with that. Only thing I gotta say is keep the homie name out your mouth, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you want to
just could say anything they want, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Did you ever talk to him about him bringing that up? Did y'all ever
He brought that up. That nigga brought that up 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That shit came from my interview, bro.
Yeah. Y'all have a conversation about it? Or are you like,
Bro,
I ain't talking about that?
What?
Yeah. No, I feel
he
you.
don't
I
even
feel
know
you.
shit. Like, he don't even know what he talking about. Like, what? Like, bro, what are you even talking about? You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. So I argue with a nigga. That's like a nigga saying, like, bro, you got fucking, your bitch got ass implants and she don't, bro. Like, you know she don't. Like, you know she don't. Like, why the fuck are you gonna argue with a nigga about? Like, what is to argue about? Ain't no doctors telling you that she got no ass implants. Like, bro, like,
and they said, and I seen the video when he was on the phone at 2, it looked like that nigga had a BBL. Nigga. Like, you good. Like, you talk with, so why you want to talk topic? Let's talk about who you was talking to at 4 a.m, asshole naked on nigga on Clubhouse, nigga. Why you bringing up topics? Why we ain't talk about that? Why you did all these interviews? We ain't talking about your ass in the air.
But I don't understand this. Yeah. He fuck with 6ix9ine though. Like, bro, you fuck with 6ix9ine.
Well, it's just
you sitting here, you vouch for him. You talking about he was a civilian.
He was a civilian.
Yeah. I don't understand why you worried about anybody else and snitching. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, that shit
it's business. They making money off a click, nigga.
That's bro, this clickbait shit, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody. You ain't got no. He ain't came with no solid paperwork. Or nobody, like anybody you did coming out, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Nigga? Why you keep bringing it up? Fuck you gonna do about it? Like, you keep bringing up all these other niggas' paperwork and who got paperwork on them. Fuck is you gonna do about it, nigga? Do something about it. Like, the fuck is the problem? Like, what's the fuck is the point of bringing it up or acting like you pressing the issue if you ain't finna do nothing about it?
Exactly.
That's fine.
That shit don't make no sense, nigga.
Yeah.
Do something, nigga.
Do something, shut up. Yeah. Pull up and shut up. Pretty much.
Yeah. Real talk,
that
real
shit's
talk.
all business. Like I said, cuz a good businessman, that's for sure. You know what I mean? As far as respecting his hood, you know, I'm gonna bring a couple people through. They know more. You know, I just started doing my research on these clowns. You know what I mean? Just because they have my name in their mouth. You know what I mean? I didn't. You know, I had Nip. I didn't need nobody else. You know what I mean? I was there to support Nip. I didn't give a fuck about it. I didn't know nothing who beefing with. I didn't know about no WAK 100s or nothing. You feel me? I didn't know who nobody was. You know, I had met the Migos. I didn't know who they was at the time when I had met them. And I had to ask. I knew the song. Like, oh yeah, that's them niggas. Oh yeah, okay. I took a picture with them and all that. And I asked, man, who is that? You know what I mean? But, you know, I had Nip. I didn't listen to other music. You feel me? I had Nip. That's all I listened to. So I didn't know nothing about these other artists. I'm not a 6ix9ine fan. I can't think of one song he ever made. You know, a lot of these rappers I know nothing. I don't have a clue about. You know what I mean? Like I said, for years I had Nip. You know what I mean? I'm still on Bullets, ain't got no name. I'm still on that shit. So you talking about, you know, in the marathon, you know what I mean? I'll tap me, I'll give you some original. I got some before I got some for you. I'll give you some shit.
Man.
You know what I mean? I've been passing out. I've been giving away shit that's dear to me. When you give away something that means something to you, that means something. You feel me? If I give you something that don't matter, I give you some trash, some shit that don't mean nothing to me. I give you something that I value. You know what I mean? If I give you a gift of something, it's something that I value, something that I cherish, it's something that was personal to me. I'm gonna give you something that really means something. If I give you a gift, I give you a watch or something, or whatever I give you, it really meant something. You know what I mean? So that's more viable than just giving somebody out of your abundance. You know, give somebody something that you really feel me? Like that bud right there, that was a nice bud.
Well, you need a Dutch? Yeah, a Dutch or something?
No.
Oh, you good? Yeah? Okay. For sure.
That's gonna be the late nighter right there, nigga. That motherfucker solid too. So I've been sampling different weeds from my cowboy OG. So you know what I mean? So you gotta come, we got the growers, we got the licenses and all that shit. So You want to tap it on the weed, get your shit branded or whatever, pick out your strand, yeah.
That's what's up.
Business tip.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Do y'all think that y'all can? I mean, if everything was cool and cordial, do y'all think y'all can ever sit at a table like this with WAK?
Well,
I've been around WAK before.
Okay.
I've been met WAK. I met WAK before we even start ever going getting it. That's what I'm saying. That shit ain't new. That's not the first. That nigga been saying that shit for 5 years. The same shit for 5 years. That shit never was nothing. You keep trying to make up something. You keep trying to create a narrative that ain't the narrative. Ain't no nigga saying that. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You don't even know what you talking about. He's just a nigga that seen some, just like a regular blogger. You a regular blogger, nigga. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, but it would be nothing for a sit down. It would be nothing for a sit down, depending on like what we discussing. It just all matter what we discussing. We're discussing something that make it, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. So with that's what I want to do is start pulling niggas coats. That niggas that's talking, let's come in and talk about it or
sit down, chop it up. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That should be the podcast. If you talking about it and you gossiping about it, be willing to pull up and talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if you don't even want to talk about it, just pull up and box about it. Whatever you want to do, you know what I mean? But make sure everybody go home at the end of the night.
Yeah. Gossip about it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't gossip about it. If we gonna gossip about it, be willing to pull up.
Yeah.
And be about it.
Do something.
That's that. If you're gonna talk about it and you feel that how strong do you feel out? You might feel pretty strong about a situation, but when we get in this boxing ring, do you feel the same way? 2 or 3 rounds later, do you feel as strong as you feel? Oh man, yeah, all right. So we cool. All right, go on and finish doing business. Keep my name out your mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just do grown man shit. You know what I mean? Just simple as that. Don't talk about me if you're not willing to pull up and say, man to man, I don't need to be talking like a bitch behind somebody's back.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't just pull up on them and say, look,
especially when you lying.
Yeah, exactly. If we willing to pull up and say, look, nigga, you was a liar, you a buster, nigga, let's go back out here, let's take this fade.
Yeah.
Took the fade, okay, nigga, I knocked you out and pick you up, boy, okay, it's a hug, we good. It's going about my day.
Facts.
Grown man shit, win, lose, or draw. Like, if we're in generation, we're going to take the fade. The main thing is you can't turn it down. I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
Only thing you can do is knock me out. That's it. I've been knocked out before, so no big deal. You know what I mean? All right, man. All right, let's schedule another one. Whatever. I'll catch you next week. Whatever.
Yeah.
But if you feel strong about it, we'd be willing to pull up, take that fade, or just pull up and talk about it.
Yeah.
If you ain't willing to do that, just shut the fuck up.
Man, facts. Man.
Shut the fuck up. Because now all these civilians is talking big shit. Look at the civilians that you protecting.
Yeah.
Flashing money, I slap fire at that motherfucker, nigga, I did all this sort of shit, but the civilians extra out. The civilian's supposed to be the old lady in the window peeking out the window. Nah, this civilian out here, nigga, flossing big, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Running around with big bodyguards coming through niggas' neighborhoods acting like it's a game.
Yeah.
That's another ball game.
Yeah. Wow.
So, kind of like moving into another direction. I don't know if y'all kind of saw this, but the other day, DJ AKADEMICS, he was going to have a comedy show, and that was involving Charleston White and everything like that. But Live Nation, they end up shutting it down because of his. Well, just to go back a little bit, Charleston White have a little bit of beef with China Mac. China Mac. He talked about it a little bit when he was actually here too, but there's an issue, and China Mac have issues with Charleston White because of the hateful, Asian, not just jokes, but the hate, speech and everything like that. So China Mac was basically like, nah, we gonna shut this down, or I'm showing up, So Live Nation, they end up canceling it and everything like that. So when it comes down to this situation, First and foremost, I know that's your boy Bosco. So what do you think about this situation with China Mac? But also, why do you think people keep on trying to give Charleston White an opportunity to work with him? Because it seems like every time somebody take a chance with this dude, something crazy happens. So what are your thoughts on this situation, Bosco?
Charleston White a clown. I think he be talking too much shit that he can't really back up. And honestly, he just like 6ix9ine to me. Like, to me, him and 6ix9ine is like one and the same, honestly.
Man. Have you talked to China? You and China Mac is boyish, like y'all chopped it up about this. Did you? Okay. Yeah. When it I know, Cowboy, you know, you don't really like to say too much when it come down to this dude and everything like that, you know. But I just go into this direction when it come down to it. Why even though something always happened in the midst of it, why do you think people always trying to give Charleston White an opportunity to work with him? You know what I'm saying? You know, no matter what we continue to see, you know, when it come down to stuff that he's saying and stuff that's going on, you know, do you think that this is dangerous for our community to continue to entertain something like this? And also, why do you think people continue to give him an opportunity?
Well, they in it for the clicks. They just in it, you know, they want to get the interview so their page could go up to say they got that interview. So they in it for publicity. They in it for, you know, he don't stand on, he popular. So they half on their own, they probably like, we don't even know what the fuck he talking about, but he gonna bring the numbers up. They just trying to get their numbers up.
I'm just so loud with that nigga.
You understand? So even in like, even
Charleston?
This morning.
So
he hurried up and blocked me out. Like, hurried up and removed me for the live and blocked me, get like from comment type shit. Like some weird shit. Like, oh good.
Wow.
So it's always gonna be drama. It's always gonna be drama with motherfuckers that stand on some bullshit. But you know, when you disrespect a religion, you disrespect niggas' religions. When you disrespect niggas' religions, you disrespect niggas' hoods, you disrespecting dead homies. Look at all the disrespect. You done disrespected everybody. You done disrespected everything from gays to gangbangers.
Everything.
Yeah.
Your whole thing has been disrespectful to the black culture, to everything. Everything you ever done posted, everything you done ever done talked about have been disrespectful to the culture, period, to black people, period. You ain't came with nothing. Okay, you can make some good comments on some bullshit, but it's all bullshit. Everything you stand on, everything you talking about. You know what I mean? So, you know, whatever it is, you from a little small, wherever you at, you know, you the biggest thing that ever done came through there. So you ride your wave.
Yeah.
I don't tap in.
Yeah.
You know, ride your wave. But I know I ain't clicked in to see nothing he got to say. You feel me? I know I ain't clicked in to see nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'm not even gonna entertain the weirdo shit. Them is weirdos to me. We just call them weirdos.
Yeah.
Weirdos. They weenies. They busters. They're not. They, you know, like clout chasers.
Yeah. I know you said you'll sit with WAK, but do you think you'll sit with Charleston White, have a conversation with him? Or?
I mean, you know, some of the shit he say about Nip, I doubt it. You know what I mean? I doubt it. It really no need. It's really no need. You know what I mean? Really no need. You know, if the money was right, just to go grab a bag or something. Other than that, it really no need.
Yeah.
He can't answer none of my questions.
I don't want to answer.
It ain't no need. It's no. I would I even got to say, because what would I even got to talk about? Whatever. You know what I mean? Just for the world to see that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even entertain it.
No fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't even entertain that. You know what I mean? You know, that even the bag wouldn't even be worth the bag. You know what I mean? Even the bag anyway.
Yeah. Real talk.
I mean, I don't even want to entertain foolishness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some dumb shit. You know what I mean? That's just where I'm at. Like, I'm just trying to, you know, I'm here. You know, God got me on earth to help people, got me here to uplift, to motivate people. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here. I know my purpose. I know why I'm here. So, you know, they can figure out why they here. They can figure out what God they serve. You know what I mean? You don't serve the God I serve. The God I serve is great. He take care of me. I'm good.
Yeah.
Feel me? The one I serve, I'm good. You feel me? So he put me on this platform, you know, and I used to look up. I'm always arguing. I'm always cussing niggas out. He's like, nah. Use the platform to do it and put the positive out there.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Use this for that. You know, use these interviews for that. You know what I mean? You know, I gotta be arguing with niggas even every time I talk about the WAK 100s and the Charleston Gay Whites and and the Dick Babies and the Nina girls and all the rest of the weirdos that's out there, the trollers, the niggas that never amounted to nothing, the least popular of the whole community. The least, the motherfuckers at the bottom of the pool of the community, the motherfuckers that they serving the scraps, the niggas that eat the trash and the bullshit, everything that come down. These are these niggas at the bottom. We up here swimming, we doing our thing. These are motherfuckers that picking up the scraps and they eat the bullshit, the scavengers. Feel me? And we don't even entertain the scavengers. You niggas are scavengers. You're looking for scraps from the content. We are the content. You niggas is creating content. Feel me? Feel me? Our shit getting written down in the book by what we do, our actions. We show you by our actions. You just do talking. We doing action. Two different things.
Man, I feel you on that. Real talk. You know, and speaking of you know, coming together, you know, on another note, a more serious note, you know, y'all both from the city, you know, Cowboy, you from South LA, you know, and rep the 60s, you know, and everything like that. And Bosco, you from Inglewood, you know, and rep Queen Street, you know, Bloods. And I want to know, can y'all, you know, ever see men, you know, from different gangs coming together and starting businesses with one another, you know, and partnering up for bigger causes financially and economically in the hood, you know, because I know together we're stronger. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing, you know, I believe society has always been afraid of, because they know how incredible that would be, you know, if we were, you know, able to accomplish that, you know. But do either of y'all ever see that happening? And if you do, how?
I've seen it happen already. I've been seeing it happen for years.
Okay, talk about it a little bit.
I mean, it ain't nothing like it ain't nothing new. Like, it happened since the dope shit. Like, we had Crips in the hood that sold dope.
Been at
niggas used to get dope.
I pull up in Inglewood, go fuck with Taco.
And that's what I'm saying. When I say gangs, I'm talking about different gangs coming together and partnering up. Not the same.
We've been doing it.
Okay.
We've been doing it. I mean, as far as, you know, just different. It ain't nothing but just a divider of streets. It ain't really in it. So you'll meet a solid nigga from Inglewood that you'll fuck with. Like, say, you got solid niggas from different hoods that he fuck with. You know, it might be a nigga from another hood that called me more than a nigga that called me from my hood. You know what I mean? Like I said, when it boiled down, we all black. You know what I mean? The ones that been around, that been through the trenches, we ain't got nothing to prove. You know what I mean? We respect each other out here in the streets. You know what I mean? The ones that's really been active and really been about it, it's a respect. You know what I mean? It's you know, we G's in this shit now. So they know what we on. You feel me? Don't bring the bullshit. You know, we the OGs. We had our OGs. They was calling us, and now we the G's right now.
Yeah.
We running this generation as the G's, so it's up to us to not give up on them.
Yeah.
It's on us to lace them so they can get interviews and get some substance. At the end of the interview, they got some substance out of it, not just he said, she said. Feel me? We already know they busters. We know this and that. Okay, we're gonna let that rest. Like I said, they scavengers. They at the bottom. We up top. They just getting the scraps. They up top looking at the stars. Feel me? The stars.
Yeah.
They looking at the stars. They down here just swimming at the bottom of the pool.
They reaching up.
Yeah.
Trying to look at whatever they can talk about. Cause they down there. You gotta talk about it. I can't talk about it. I'm up here getting it.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to look down and talk about the scavenger. I'm gonna talk about the scavenger for.
Yeah.
He looking for a scrap, you know. If I talk shit about Jay-Z and Jay-Z respond, I'll win. Feel me? He more popular. You know, feel me? So we don't even respond to these weirdos because they looking for the response. When we respond, they win.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's what's up.
You know.
So when it come down to it, y'all see, when it come down to that, can y'all see like growth in the hood when it come down to the gangs and get into a place to where now businesses are being started by, you know, gang members and stuff like that, and you know, everything?
I've seen it already.
It's really not even gangs. This is blacks as a culture.
Yeah. Definitely
really,
that, of course.
Really, the gangs is breaking down because there ain't no more loyalty. It's more individuals now. It's no more like gang. Because you gotta realize there might be 4 or 5 niggas on this block. We might represent this gang, but these only 4 or 5 niggas fuck with each other. You feel me? These 4 or 5 niggas might fuck with each other. These 10 niggas, this 20 niggas, but we might represent this area. But it ain't no gang. It ain't just 1,000 deep like we did. You know, feel me? It broke down.
Yeah.
So now it ain't like it used to be. So therefore, it's room because we all, every nigga from my hood fuck with a nigga from the other side, from some other hood, in some way, some form, some fashion. Or they got a cousin that's a blood. They got some form of fashion. You feel me? I got cousins that's bloods.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, you know, in some form of fashion, you're gonna have somebody that's from the other side that you function with. One way or another, that you gonna function with. Oh, that's family. And he can pull up, blue down. Oh, that's my uncle. You know, in the midst of his homies, I could pull up. That's my I'm Bosco uncle.
Yeah, always was like
what
that.
up, OG? Yeah, oh yeah. So give him a pass. That's Bosco uncle, yo, old Crip from the east side, or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever it may be. Give him that pass. Slide through.
Yeah, real talk. You know, that's what's up. That's what's up.
The fuck boy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The ones that can't take the fades and shit. That's what we got. Like I said, we outnumbered. 3 strike law saved a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
If I had one more strike, nigga, it'd be a whole lot of niggas slapped right now. You understand what I'm saying? You know, the laws came out and they made it hard. You know, they made it easier for the snitches and the busters, you know, you know what I mean? They can run to that.
Yeah. Real talk, man. In our community, just black people in general, you know, we seeing a lot of stuff being, you know, bought up and redone when it come down to, you know, the city. You know, they building metro links and taking down, you know what I'm saying, and all that type of stuff going on right now. When it come down to us, do you see like us being a part of that, you know, when it come down to black culture of that growth? Or do you think that when it come down to like black culture and our growth, when it's dealing with businesses and real estate and everything like that, we're not really a part of it the way that we want to be a part of it, especially when it come down to here in LA?
I think we the reason for it.
That's a fact.
We the reason for it. You know what I mean? They trying to grow away from us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we in the inner city, all right, so they trying to move upwards above the inner city. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We the reason for it.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Stadium, they got the new stadium in Inglewood, so they got a lot of jobs right there. So that was a good move for Inglewood. Inglewood got that stadium right there. So
all this shit is geared towards getting away from the niggas, like the ruffians.
Well, you can slide in there. The Metro Link, you can literally come in town, slide onto the stadium and get on without having no bullshit. Because like you said, you know, anything can and will happen in LA. It's a good place to visit. You know, I love the city, but it's a good place to visit. I tell people all the time, make it home safe. And I say, you know, you going back here to take a picture, you know, people get shot back here, you know, take it easy, you know, get your picture and come on back.
Yeah.
And I tell them that, and they say, well, we still want a picture. I say, go on, at your own risk. You know what I mean? But, you know, when you try to put them aware, it's good. The palm trees, the sun is out, you know, what I mean? Shit get ugly.
Yeah.
The sun is out, the sirens is out too, and the helicopter too.
Yeah.
They tend to miss that part. They tend to miss them, you know, when they're in traffic and they see the ambulance flying by.
Yeah.
You feel me? Too. Oh man, the ambulance, there's a body in there.
There's a body in there. They go headed to a body.
Yeah. Man. Real talk. You know what I want to ask y'all, man? Something that is like, especially in the sports world, it's really being talking about right now. You know, y'all kind of talk on this a little bit, you know, when it come down to like, you know, the streets and people wanting to be up in the streets who shouldn't be in the streets. But we have a situation where, you know, $200 million man, Ja Morant, he, you know, had a lot of situations coming up, you know, after coming up. But just this past one, he was in a club, you know, showcasing, you know, a gun and everything like that while listening to NBA YoungBoy, you know. So the NBA found out, you know, and suspended him, you know, for a while. He ended up going to some rehab and now apologizing on SportsCenter, you know, after all of these situations that led to this. What are y'all thoughts on, you know, Ja Morant, you know, and continuing to get into trouble, you know, in this situation with him being on live, you know, with a gun, knowing that, you know, it's going to mess up his sponsorships and, you know, and everything like that?
How old is he?
Ja Morant, 23.
He's young. You feel me? Hopefully this mistake will correct it when we get it right. You feel me? He's young, he made a foolish mistake. You know what I mean? He made a dumb mistake, he did some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Hopefully he recoup from it, you know, and don't go and spiral down. Maybe this could be a little slap on the wrist to get it right. You know what I mean? I got slapped on the wrist a couple times. I had to go to prison 3-4 times. You know what I mean? Before I finally got together at the age, I might have started getting it together at the age of 35. I finally started getting my life together. And so hopefully he used this at a young age and get his shit together. You know what I mean? Like he might have been heading down the wrong path. Maybe, right now he don't need no burners laying around. He might have had a murder. Gun could have actually went off. You know what I mean? Could have been worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So take that on slap on the wrist.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that situation, Bosco?
I think he just need to kick back to live the life that he had. You know what I mean? The life that you accomplished for yourself, bro. Live that life. Stop worrying about any other. You know what I mean? Anything else other than the life that you live in, don't worry about that. You should be focused on that, bro. Like the niggas that's living that life would die to be in your position. Man. Niggas would give anything to be in your position, bro. So
facts.
Fuck trying to even hang. I wouldn't even, if I was a nigga in his position, I wouldn't even want to hang with a nigga like that. Like, bro, I wouldn't even want to have them type of niggas around me, bro. Because nigga, especially if you ain't really come from that, if you really ain't come from that, bro, I wouldn't even want to be around them type of niggas. Like anybody that ain't on what you on and supporting what you doing, and you shouldn't be around, bro.
Your security team, at the front door with they Billy.
Security
out there doing their thing. You in there chilling, doing, you work for all this. You doing that? Come on, knock it off. It's supposed to be layers to you. You feel me? It should be so many checkpoints. A gun shouldn't even be in my presence. Gun should be nowhere near me. You know what I mean? Once I'm, doing what I gotta do, it shouldn't be a gun in my building. Other than the guns that's assigned to protect me.
Man.
You know what I mean? Pretty much. When you playing with that type of change and all that shit, you ain't got no business even operating a gun. I mean, I need Kevin Costner to die in front of some shit.
Both of y'all though kind of talked about situations like this though, where you got celebrities, wanting to be, gang, and everything like that. It ain't just Ja Morant, we talked about it last time. You got the Chris Browns, the Soulja Boys, a lot of cats in the industry that want to like be want to be looked at like that, and everything like that, so being dudes who really come from the streets, you know what I'm saying, and grew up really like that. What are y'all thoughts on, like, now these new celebrities who want to be gang but ain't really from it like that?
I just think that shit is idiotic. Like when people work and struggle and scratch their whole life to be in your position, like some of the positions that y'all end up in, and y'all want to backtrack so bad. Like it just don't make no sense. Like why do you want to come back to this point in your life when you already at that point? Like, you know what I mean? It just don't make any sense to me. Like
you trying to get out.
As somebody that comes from that place that you trying to glorify and that place that you so fascinated by, it's like, bro, I'm fascinated by where you at. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm trying to get there and you trying to get here.
I'm trying to get there.
We swap out, nigga. You want to go, play with some guns, nigga, and go to prison, nigga. Let me get the bread, nigga. I'll go shoot some hoops.
Man.
Layups.
$200+ million contract,
Yeah. Well, like I said, he's young, 23, he made a young mistake, but like I said, it could have been a crucial mistake playing with that gun. Nigga fucked around, knocked one of them cheerleaders' heads off or some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, fucked around and clipped his personal trainer or some shit. So
it's so good for you.
Yeah. Just quit trying to live that lifestyle. Quit, a lot of these niggas that made money, we supported y'all. We didn't care that where y'all was from. So I'm trying to switch up now.
Yeah.
I mean, just make good music. We're going to support you because of your music. Like I said, y'all music make the niggas that's broke, the broke niggas, the niggas that's out here still hustling every day. Y'all music y'all get us through the day. So if all y'all niggas that's got millions is talking about kill 'em up, what you think us broke niggas is going to be doing, the niggas that's still struggling? Y'all got to give us hope. And so we can look up to y'all. Quit trying to come down here with us. You know what I mean? Give us some hope. Like, oh, I want to be like that. I don't want to be like a nigga that's trying to be like me. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm struggling, so you already made millions, but you trying to express to the world how you were struggling at some point. We don't give a fuck about that. We like the fact that you can hold a C note or whatever the fuck a note or chord, whatever. You know what I mean? You can play an instrument, entertain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Quit talking and entertain. I see more rappers. They done drop more podcasts than music. You know, slow it down, do some music.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Drop an album or something. You know what I mean? Do your music.
Yeah.
You know, give the niggas that's out here really struggling hope. Give us some hope.
Yeah.
You know, quit coming down here.
Real talk, man. Real talk.
So a year later, Chris Rock, you know, he got his leg back on this Netflix special. Since the slap, you know, that we heard around the world, you know, by Will Smith and everything like that. So one of the jokes he kind of said was that, you know, he watched Emancipation just to see Will Smith get his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? So what are y'all thoughts on this Chris Brown special? You know, do you think that it was like the perfect timing? You know, I mean, he get like $25 million in special. You know what I'm saying? 2-hour special, you know? So what are y'all thoughts on, you know, this situation? Was it a little bit too late or you know, where y'all with it?
I think it was too late, but I'm glad he getting his money.
Yeah.
I'm glad he getting his money, but don't try to get tough now. Like, all of a sudden, like, you know what I mean? You should have been responded and said something. Now, all of a sudden, it's okay to say something. A year later, like, man, come on, bro. Honestly, like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, so you wasn't feeling it at all?
I mean, Chris Rock is Chris Rock, but don't try to get tough all of a sudden. That shit to me was like it just was pointless. Like, honestly, it's like, bro, what happened already happened. Your response wasn't the response that you should have had. Don't wait and take a whole year to build up and write some stuff down and then come back and try to like act like you tough. Like, just leave it alone. Man, that's cool that you can still make some money off the situation.
Okay. Man, I feel you. What about you, Kyle? What's your thoughts on, you know, special and everything?
I checked it out, you know what I mean? He had me laugh, you know. I do comedy, so it take a lot to make me laugh.
Yeah.
So, you know, he went in, he did what he had to do. Like I said, he got slapped on TV or whatever. He kept it cordial. He didn't react. You know what I mean? He cashed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't mad at that. You know what I mean? I can't be mad at him that he cashed up. You know what I'm saying? Comedian, he did his thing, did a whole. I think it was every joke on the whole special about them niggas. He didn't talk about nothing but that shit.
I mean, that was more towards the end, but he got in probably a good 30 minutes of it, you know, something like that, you know?
Yeah. Well, like I said, he did what he did. Like I said, he got smacked. He didn't fight or whatever. Either way it goes. Either way it goes, it still made us look bad regardless as far as that. But that just let me know just start doing our own thing where we have to depend on all these people. We don't. Why should the Oscars or wherever? Why should that be the judging point
and be all
of a good film? You know, I could have my own award to the ones that we really like. To who's to say they the ones to say whatever. You know what I mean? It's time for a change.
Yeah,
we could do something different. It could be somebody else telling us what the world. It's a new world now. I mean, the internet's taking over.
Yeah.
You know, I take so many pictures during the day or whatever. You think I was on Days of Our Lives or some shit. You know what I mean? So
social media, man.
You know, on their phone. I see you on TV, nigga. You see me on your phone, and then people watch just YouTube on their TVs or whatever. So this is a new. All this is a new.
Yeah.
Everything. I remember we had the little flip phones, the little whatever, the chirps and shit. You know what I mean? And finally could take a photo on whenever news came out. You could take a photo or some shit.
Yeah.
Shit was slow. Now you look at us, we talking, we doing all this other shit.
Yeah.
Technology. So basically, technology, you can do it all. You can do everything you want to do. Ain't nothing stopping you but you right now.
Yeah. I mean, social media is like the new TV. I mean, look, and I'm not saying this to say anything against, you know, the person. You know what?
I'm not even gonna go into saying it. I just say this, you know, I interviewed an A-list celebrity, you know, someone who you looking at like, okay, this person have a big fan base, you know, people gonna really be trying to look at his message and listen to his message and everything like that, you know. But what you find out is that the social media world and the TV world is very different, because the social media world, they want to see a Bosco, they want to see a Cowboy. An interview that I would do with one of you guys, with y'all talking, would quadruple over someone who's an A-list celebrity. You get what I'm saying? You know, that's the difference with the social media world. I mean, and that's just fact. So I want to ask y'all about something else, you know, moving kind of like, you know, back to the streets and everything like that. So we just had a situation in New York where, you know, rapper K-Flock, he already was locked up for a situation, you know, where he allegedly, you know, shot someone, but could have been in defense of himself, you know, and everything like that. But right after that, the feds came and threw a RICO on him and his whole team. We starting to see RICOs just go around to all the rappers and everything like that, you know. So what are your thoughts like with all of these RICOs, you know, coming down on the rappers and, you know, even a couple of like, you know, gang crews and everything like that? You know, what are your thoughts, you know, on the RICO, you know, charges?
My thing's quit doing dumb shit. You know, quit doing crimes, bro. You know what I mean? Just quit doing crime. Quit living that life. If you living that life, live it. You know what I mean? And just go with the consequences that come with it. You know what I mean? Just quit, you know, stay away from that life. You know what I mean? Y'all done seen the movie. Y'all seen how it ends. You feel me? We know the narrative. We read that book. You know what I mean? You know, I know if I do drugs, I know what it's going to do. I read that chapter. You know what I mean? So we already know the outcome. So if you want to live that life, you'll get away. You know the perks that come with it, and you know the downfall that come with it too. Yeah. So, you know, if you're going to live that life, build your team solid. If you live that life and you got a raggedy team, when they hit the fan, then they'll go the results of your bullshit. You know what I mean? Stay out the bullshit. You know what I mean? Especially if you're rich and you already made it in some music and shit. What the fuck is you doing even politicking on this level? You know what I mean? That you know you shouldn't even be politicking on this type of even page. You know what I mean? Once you done made it, you know what I mean? If you got some bread, you can bless the politickers. You ain't gotta be the politicker. Yeah. You know.
Real talk. What about you, Bosco?
One of the realest quotes I heard: "You niggas trying to get money and be seen. I'm trying to get money and disappear." I'm trying to get some money and disappear.
Yeah. I'd rather be heard. I like it to be heard. You know, hear what I got to say. And if you gain something, it go in one ear, and you let it out the other. If you pick up something, you retain it. You know what I mean? I listen. If you talking some bullshit, like I was talking to a lady today, she was talking some good shit, and she went to the left. Hey, lady, you lost me. I gotta go. You feel me? You lost me. You know, you went to the left. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Real talk. You know, so we're gonna move forward a little bit. So you know, nowadays we hear so many different explanations and ways of, you know, describing what snitching is, what snitching ain't, all this type of stuff and everything like that, right? You know, so you know, I want to play. I don't know if it's like a little game. It's not. It could be a game. It can be a game. But you know, let's play on something called "Only Real Street Niggas Can Answer These Questions," right? You know, so I'm gonna give an example of some instances of situations that has occurred, and y'all, as those who come from the streets and well known in the streets and stuff like that, tell me, is it snitching or is it ain't snitching? You know, so the first one I want to start with is basically T.I. Allegedly snitching, you know, on his dead cousin. Is that snitching or is that not snitching?
Snitching.
So basically it's snitching.
Snitching.
Okay.
No, not snitching.
T.I. situation, you know, him putting it on his dead cousin, whatever, you know, to get off the crime versus doing some time, but versus doing some time or whatever it may be. Them lawyers worked it out. He did what he had. That was a scapegoat. I got a homie, he did the same thing, you know, but he was in jail. It was somebody that was in jail, so they did yada 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 and got the boy home. But the boy home, but they still ran this nigga through the ringer. But the saying, yeah, it was a dead homie. But they was in jail. They came up with a brilliant plan and they won. And the boy came home. But still, he went through the ringer because he did tell on the dead man. But if it's okay, you know, it's not like you forced to tell on the dead man, he gone. So, okay, bam, that, you know, hey, the lawyer's like, maybe you say it was your cousin, you going home. Other than that, you got 15 years.
Yeah.
It's your cousin or whatever. It's your cousin or this. So, according to the street, he snitched. According to the black coordinator or whatever, yeah, my cousin did it, yeah. Lawyers told him, you say this, you're going home. But that's a dead man. Now, if me and T.I. do a crime, do I think he's going to tell on me? I don't think so. If he's going to tell on a living being, I don't know. You know what I mean? I can't say that, but that was a brilliant plan that the lawyers came up with and got him home. My homeboys came up with a brilliant plan, got him home. Yeah. But it still was like, man, he's still living. It wasn't a death sentence, but at the same token, he still had repercussions. And he's like, damn, I got the nigga home. All I did was say, look, just put it on the homie. And I went to court for him and said, look, yeah. But they ran him through the ringer anyway.
So he's still tough.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but we both in jail, we fighting life. We come up and look, okay, look, we're going to put it on the dead homie Woody Wop. They could have put it on 10 living niggas. 10 living niggas they could have said Bosco. They could have said whatever. But it's okay, well, you know what? We're going to put it on the dead homie Woody Wop. So technically, it ain't telling. He dead. Technically.
Nigga ain't mad at the nigga.
You feel me? But
it's telling.
So think about it.
Telling, but
so Bosco, you go to jail right now. Say, man, look, we got this high one right now, nigga. We about to give you 35 to life. It was you and your dead cousin.
It's still gonna be telling.
No, I'm saying, but if you just say it's my cousin, he dead now. He been dead for whatever, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever. But if you say it's your cousin, you're going home. You're going home. But the world whatever, but
whatever you do to do it, you still gonna be snitched.
Well, I understand that. I understand that, but I'm just saying.
But
logically,
most niggas gonna do it.
But I'm saying, but now if he say, look, Bosco, you say Cowboy did it, you're going home. Nigga. So now, so your dead cousin and you going home. Technically, yeah, he did tell, but if you say that that's a brilliant plan that the lawyers came up with, and I'm home right now, versus y'all be talking to Bosco stayed down shitty, he doing 27. He stayed down shitty, but they came up with a lie. Lawyer gonna come up with a lie to get you home. Yeah. That's why I paid this nigga Bansky's. And he said, look, just say it was your dead cousin. He been dead 3 years or whatever. Shit. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. But like I said, it was 15 living niggas he could have told on. Believe me, T.I. had a gang of niggas he could have told on. Yeah. When they caught the nigga, ain't no telling what bro was into. A lot of niggas he could have told on. A snitch, they gonna tell, and they gonna tell. It's gonna be, they gonna really be a Rico. When a nigga get to telling, nigga like, okay, if Cowboy was telling, it'd be a big old, it'd be, you know. You understand? A nigga that's telling, you gonna know, cause you're gonna know. It's gonna be big. You know what I mean? Niggas that telling, like, okay, he already done told now, so we got him in the trap. We got this hanging over his head. He's just spilling the beans now. You know what I mean? The beans just get to spilling. But like I said, nowadays you ain't gotta. These niggas go on they lives. They running around with guns. They doing dumb shit. They talking about it. You don't. A snitch ain't got to snitch on nobody. Yeah. They tapped in with all you motherfuckers that's doing. If you're doing dumb shit, you're gonna either succeed on it and go to the legit, or you're gonna keep doing it and you're going to prison, or you're gonna die. Yeah. You're either gonna get in it and get out, or you're gonna stay in it and you're going to prison, or you're gonna die. That there's no more. It's like you get in for a minute and go. and get legit and it's a success. Or I used to gangbang, I switched it up, I got a business now I'm good. Or you gonna stick with it and you're gonna be in prison or you gonna die.
Ain't no future in your homes.
Ain't no them your options. If you in the bullshit. All the time you wasting trying to get it fast money, take your time. All these years I wasted, I could have been a doctor, nigga. I could have been a president. You feel me? All the years I done wasted. You feel me? At the time when you wasting them, you ain't tripping, but they adding up. You feel me? They said 4 years college at that time. 4 years college? Well, fuck 4 years. Shit, it been 16 now. Been 23 years. Been 24. Nigga, I could have had a master's. You feel me? So, at the time, you look at them times like it's a long time, but, dedicate yourself for them little time. But pick up a trade, learn something.
Real talk. So the next situation, Jay Prince bringing paperwork on $1 million worth of game to show that Migo Bands is talking to the cops. Is that snitching by him bringing paperwork on a podcast? That's somebody else's paperwork, or is it not snitching?
Why is it snitching for him but not snitching for WAK 100?
I'm asking.
You know what I mean?
He's snitching for bringing the paperwork.
I'm asking, is that him bringing somebody else's paperwork?
Record snitching, like bringing something.
Nah.
So
you hear that though nowadays. I'm just saying.
WAK 100 is snitching, but you nigga love and praise WAK 100 for that shit all day. Worried about nigga paperwork.
If that's the case, all rappers that ever told about the streets is snitching. every nigga, because like I said, the police didn't know nothing about the lingo. They didn't know nothing about the double up. They didn't know nothing about the dope. The music translated our lingo. So rappers been telling the story for years. That's how they able to translate that. And now you can talk to a white cop and you be talking about this and that. And that nigga listen like, all right. He understand everything he talking about. That nigga got Nip in the back of his shit. He got music. He a Lil Wayne fan. He know what's going on. Generations and change. Rap is worldwide. It ain't like we said, 50 years rap right now. You know what I mean? So I've been there from the beginning of rap to where it's at now. You know what I mean? So my grandparents can't relate to rap. They knew R&B, soul.
So
now me at 50, I should be the grandpa, but I grew up on rap. You understand? So rap, it ain't a young man sport no more. It was young because now that generation is gone. That R&B, that blues, that's the fade. Now you got this new auto-tune, this new sound, this new. You understand? So we can relate to. I'm an older generation. You feel me? They're younger. You know what I mean? But I know every level of rap. My grandparents can't listen to the Migos. But me at 50, the Migos just slap. That shit hard. You know what I mean? So you understand? So now,
So basically, what T.I. did, y'all both, that's snitching. Basically, that's what we got from that situation.
Well, even with the T.I., what I'm saying is he paid some lawyers. He did what he had to do.
Did what he had to do, though.
Technically, code of the street. Technically.
And it's according to the streets.
No, technically, you walking down the street, you see a little kid getting kidnapped or getting fucked on the side of the curb, and you pull up and you stop it, and you call the police. Yeah, you're snitching.
Okay.
Even though you did, though you seen this man trying to kidnap this kid. Even though you seen this man got his dick out, nigga, grabbing a little child, and you called the police.
Yeah.
But other than that, they want you to jump out, blow his head off, get in your car and go.
Yeah.
But if you call the police, whatever, you're a snitch.
Yeah, I mean,
even if you catch a crime, these motherfuckers raping a child or whatever, raping your child, and you choke him out and call the police, you're a snitch.
Yeah. I mean, the way that we grew up, even when I got stabbed by a gang and everything like that, we was in a hospital. The cops came and talked to my brother and cousins, and then me. They was mad. To us, if we would have said something, even though I got stabbed, we was, hey, that's snitching us. So, I mean, we see it the same way. We come up in Watts in LA. So we see shit the same way. I just want to get it from, because you hear so much out there in social media. I'm like, let's hear what y'all got to say in regards to this.
I'm saying that's the way it is, even though it's stupid as fuck in certain instances.
I get it.
Every case is different. Every case, every scenario, even though, like I said, if you come home and a family member is fucking with your child, so your option is either just kill this motherfucker If you call the police, you're a snitch. According to the street code, simply that. I'm just saying, ain't no waiving. According to the street code, are you wrong for calling the police cause this motherfucker was fucking your child or some shit and you came home from work and caught him? Are you wrong? But according to the street, you're supposed to go get your gun and blow his head out and handle it yourself. I'm just saying, according to the street. So according to the rules, according to the movie, according to whatever, according to
Okay. So now going to the next one. Gunna taking a plea to get out of jail. Is that snitching or not snitching?
Saying, basically, you can answer snitching. All of them snitching according to the code, according to my personal opinion. Then, you know what I mean? So everything, you know, like I said, according to the code, all of them is snitching because you wouldn't even be asking them. You feel me? According to
so the J Prince situation was snitching to you too?
Well, I'm just saying. No, J Prince is bringing paper. He bringing snitch paperwork. No, the J Prince when he was bringing paperwork.
That's public record.
He just went snatching the paperwork up. Like, look.
That's what WAK do.
Because like I said, even in the Nipsey situation, they can start bringing up paperwork. I got paperwork summons on the indictment, but there was a lot of paperwork and there was a lot of statements before they even got to me. Like when it happened and Nip is on the ground, who actually said he done that before there was a tape review. They already knew who they was looking for. You know what I mean? So it was already statements already out. You know what I'm saying? So that's straight up telling. You know what I mean? Like if I would have ran to the window and I looked out the window and I seen Shitty doing this stuff and I'd have said and I'd have pointed, I would be straight up snitch. I'll be in straight violation.
Got
I ran to the window and I actually eyewitness and they called me to the stand and I said, I seen Bosco. I would definitely be a snitch. I would definitely if I got on the stand and I was an eyewitness and I said, him right there, who did it? That Eric Holder right there. I would be a snitch.
Okay. Now there's one last situation that's kind of tricky, but I want to see your thoughts on this. So Boosie basically, doing a civil case and giving a statement from some stuff that he had stolen during, I think it was a police stop, but giving basically a statement to try to get money for the situation. Is that snitching? According to the streets, is that snitching?
I said it.
And I'm saying according to the streets, not according to like what you feel or what it should be. According to the street code, is that snitching?
I said it already. Hell yeah.
I'm saying he said he got pulled over.
Yeah, he an incident happened to where he had some stuff that was allegedly stolen from the police department when they searched him and and everything like that. So now he's suing to get some money for the for the stuff that he lost and everything, and he had to give a statement, a written statement on what happened, so he could get his money back and all that.
He had to get his bread.
Okay, like said, so you don't see that as snitching,
man. Yesterday I went to the impound. And bought a car. When I went to the auction, I bought the motherfucker. On my way out with the new car, my other car was getting impounded in there. Feel me?
Yeah.
So my shit got impounded. I had to go to the police station. So no, when it got impounded, I tell the officer, what's your number or whatever. He smiled, said 455, gave me his officer number. And he had a smirk on his face. And it was funny to him. So I said, cool. Boom, my shit was right outside the impound. He just told it from this side of the gate to the other side of the gate. You know what I mean? So I'm pissed. I called him every bitch in the book. I was on one. I had to go to the police station. I get down there, I grab the motherfucking report, nigga. This motherfucker, if I'd have threatened him, I'd be going to jail. I went down there, I wrote a report, said, this motherfucker appeared to be high, the motherfucker, yada, yada, yada. I gave a whole rundown on this motherfucker. Why all the cars get a ticket and mine get towed? Feel me? I pressed paperwork on his bitch ass. Put paperwork straight on his bitch ass, because that's the only thing that's protecting his career. They don't want no paperwork on their ass. I went down there and pressed some paperwork on their ass. You feel me? I went and pushed that shit on his ass. So say whatever. That nigga was out of line because he did it unprofessional. He needed to be reprimanded because he shouldn't have had a smirk on his face. Feel me? He should have just gave me the ticket and pounded it. And when I said he should have gave me his badge number, he should have turned it and got on. He should have never entertained me. He was unprofessional. I was hot about it. Feel me? So according to the street, whatever, either take the loss. So you're going to take the loss to appease the streets. You're going to take a loss to appease the broke niggas. So your car gets stolen. Fuck it, I can't report it. Nigga just stole nigga, you paid insurance. You just paid insurance on you got a Range Rover. I jump in your shit and I get on right now. You're not going to, you ain't got to say Cowboy did it. You ain't got to say Cowboy took it. But you're not going to report it stolen.
Hell yeah,
look. No, you snitch. You report it stolen.
Yeah, I'm just
saying.
I have a business and I got a lawsuit right now where I'm saying all kind of shit for that 300,000. So I'm going to open my, I'm open my mouth. I'm just saying according to street code.
I'm going to tell you,
is it snitching?
Me, I don't condone no snitching, period. If me, you go do a crime and I'm telling you, that's telling. Now, if your car gets stolen and you call the police, no, you're not a snitch. If your homeboy gets shot, so you can't call ambulance, who you gonna call?
Yeah.
I'm saying they putting a 10 on a 2. Each situation is different. You can't call a person a snitch because they came up with an alibi. They came up with a brilliant plan. OJ came up with a plan. We don't know what happened. Cuz came home.
See, but this is kind of why the rules are a little messed up because like Bosco a street cat too, and he like, now that's snitching. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is why people so confused. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but you understand the street code. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Street code, according to whatever it is what it is. That all of it is snitching. If you listen to the street code, all of it is snitching. Like I said, you walking down the street, you see that little kid getting raped. If you call the police, you're a snitch. If you walking down the street and you see a bank robbery, you're a snitch. If you walk down the street and you rob a motherfucker and you tell on Cowboy, you're a snitch. You feel me? You're a snitch if you do anything you gotta do with law enforcement, even if you're doing the right thing according to the street. If you're walking down the street and you see a motherfucking pedophile molesting a kid, and you say, hey, I see this man fucking this little kid, you're a snitch, according to the street.
So that situation, according to the streets, what Boosie did, according to the streets, that's snitching.
I'm just saying, according to the streets. So according to the street, if you report your car stolen, so if you report your car stolen, I go to jail, man, that motherfucker snitched on me, man. He reported his car stolen. After I done put the gun in your head and snatched you out the motherfucker.
You a snitch.
You a snitch for telling on me.
That's just the streets.
I'm just saying, you a snitch for telling on me, yeah. You just tell me, ridiculous as it sounds. I'm just saying, yeah.
But I get what you're saying though. You like, but it's stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, exactly. but it's still street rules.
My thing is, if we intentionally going to do something, and I tell on the individual that you're in jail, you're calling me, Cowboy told on me, collect, man, I'm in jail. Man, we got away with the lick. They caught Cowboy. All of a sudden, 3 days later, they knocking at my door. You know what I'm saying? That's telling. Don't just say because a motherfucker reported his car stolen. Okay, motherfucker, somebody stole a $100,000 charm out of Bootsy shit. So what is he supposed to do? Chalk it up? He might got insurance on it, you nigga. It might be. You don't know what the play. You don't know what the play was. Stay out cuz business. Let Boosie do Boosie. He made a play, whatever.
Yeah.
He might have made 250 racks. Might have made whatever the fuck. You don't know what cuz got his hand in. Leave it.
Yeah.
Okay, let Boosie deal with it. My thing is, if you think
in public, if you gonna call it snitching, especially if you a nigga that we always advocate about every nigga snitching.
Yeah.
It's like, bro.
I think that's why it was talked about the most, because you know Boosie is a guy who stand on his tool and he'll call you out in a second. He called his boy out. We talked about that the other day. He called his boy out, T.I. You know what I'm saying? For, talking about, snitching on his dead, cousin and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I felt he was wrong. I didn't feel he was right with that. You know what I mean? Because like I said, when you're dealing with lawyers, if Boosie caught a case and they said, Boosie, look, you about to get life, or you can put it on your dead cousin, dead auntie, your dad, somebody, we can put it on one of them and you go home. I think he would make the wise decision and go home, because it ain't hurt nobody, ain't nobody in jail, ain't nobody nothing. I go home, I continue to make money, I can provide for my family, or I can sit there and stick with this dumbass code and just do this 25, take it like a man. Bootsy I was solid. I stayed down shitty instead of putting it on Auntie Rose and go home. Feel me? Yeah. Right now, they come right now and say, hey, man, hey, Cowboy, man, you about to get 44 to life. It was you and them. Oh, well, shit. Bro, I take that. I still gotta do what I gotta do. It ain't hurting nothing. It ain't hurting nobody. Ain't hurting nobody. They said, well, now it's either you gotta put it on Bosco or not. I can't put it on Bosco. That's a living being. I mean, but according to the street, no matter what, you're in that category.
Yeah, I mean, this same situation happened with Baby Brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's the name who just got out? Baby from, you know what I'm saying?
But
Baby Wayne them. Gangsta Terrence Williams, you know? Baby won't even talk to him because of, things that he did which telling on some dead homies and everything. Wow. And I think maybe some of the reasons why he got out. But to you looking at it, that's like a situation, according to the streets, that's snitching, but you could see why. You know what I'm saying? They would do something like that.
I can see why. Yeah, exactly. I can see why if I'm a high profile motherfucker, I go to jail. Okay, man, this happened. Damn, you had the case when bro was around. You got it. It's either that or you take this time.
Yeah.
It ain't like take that and tell on Cowboy, and Cowboy get the time. Like nobody getting the time. They dead. Nobody get the time. They dead. You know what I mean? So there's still a degree of logic. His team came up with a brilliant idea. They got him on. Basically, now he telling because he told the story. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, shit is, you got away with that one, nigga. Yeah. Feel me? Now you should never know. You should let that story alone.
Yeah, real talk. I mean, you get life and you got some dead homies that, you could put something on to get out, are you gonna, give that information? Are you gonna, to get out of jail?
That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's for sure. That's for sure. Especially if it's just made up. If it's just made up, the lawyers just made it up out the blue. Bro never did it, and it had nothing to do with it. But bro dead, and he had nothing to do with nothing. They like, look, and I know I'm guilty as fuck. And bro dead is like do the 25, but bro dead is not gonna affect nobody.
Yeah.
You figure it out.
Yeah.
What
about you, Bosco?
No.
You got life, or you gonna?
They're gonna say, but are you gonna ride? Are you gonna do the dub?
I ain't gonna have it. I ain't gonna be.
I'm not saying you would. I'm saying like if you was in that situation, like gangster Terrence Williams.
It'll be snitching.
What I'm saying.
I know it'll be snitching, but are you gonna do it to get out of a life sentence like gangster Terrence Williams did?
No, because I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, you would. Like I said, if you ain't doing nothing, you ain't got to worry about it. But like I said, I catch a case.
You basically, I ain't answering that shit.
Basically, what I'm saying, I catch a case. So you not knowing, so you just catch a case. Bam. Okay. I catch a case. You feel me? Then this person, then you gotta wait out on the person that's not around. You feel me? You caught a case that's gonna get you all day, but you got opportunity to put on a person that ain't around. So you got two choices: either do this 25 to life, or put it on somebody that ain't here. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's a tough decision for any individual. You know what I mean? So you would have to take that and go against the street code.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially you got children, you got whatever, you got to provide for whatever. Because at the time when you went to jail, you're not knowing that you're gonna have to put. Now we go to jail and immediately, oh yeah, Woochie did. I'm pointing the finger. As soon as we're in the substation, I'm already spilling the beans. So it is, I done caught the case, and then the lawyers get back and say, look, you do this. You sitting there like, now I'm facing all day.
Yeah.
If I do this, put it on my dead cousin that's been dead for a while, the streets can say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Yeah.
Streets ain't putting nothing on my bell. Streets ain't send me a noodle. Streets ain't did nothing.
Yeah. I mean, and I can understand why y'all would, explain it or think about it a little bit harder and not really want to go into just a straight, hell yeah, I'm getting out. But I'm telling y'all, anybody, because that's what y'all both are, gang members. So y'all, it's a little bit more different. Y'all go by straight street code. Well, you know what I'm saying? But an everyday person, I'm gonna put it on somebody that's dead. Hell yeah, of course. You get what I'm saying? Like, it makes sense.
But I'm saying a lot of motherfuckers that critiquing who the snitch is, they never face life.
Yeah.
So when you facing life. Okay, if I lose this, I'm done. and they bring in the equation, you can put it on a dead individual. Understand the line? A dead individual. I can put it on Harriet Tubman right now and I go home. You understand?
Yeah.
You're going home. Regardless of what ground, man, you snitch ass nigga. You're going, it's a dead individual. I hired a lawyer. I get that nigga 30, 40 racks. So look here. You ride this, you're getting 25 with an elbow. That's what we call it. You're going to get the 25 with the elbow. You're going to get the Buck Roger date. Or you put it on the dead individual and all your friends are going to say you're a buster, bitch ass snitch. So you got the choice. You can ride for the hood. They're going to send you nothing. They're going to give you nothing while you're there. You know what I mean? Oh, cuz was down. That nigga was solid. You was sending you nothing. Or put it on your dead cousin that been dead 7 years. You feel me?
Yeah.
So at that point, it's time to you have to go against the grain. It's just.
But realistically, more people than not is gonna, even that come from, that world, that go by just the street code. That come, you know what I'm saying?
So I come from that. I don't condone no snitching. If me and you go on the lick, I gotta keep my mouth shut. If you go on the bank lick and in the process or whatever, and I get caught or whatever, I gotta ride that beat. I'm a firm believer. I don't believe in no telling. I don't believe in none of that shit. Yeah. You feel me? Now, if your lawyers work out some shit where you can get your ass home and nobody got to suffer behind your shit, then nigga, you did your stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's as simple as that. Call it what you want to call it. Nigga, I'm home. Nigga, I'm going to be on a black ass nigga walking on that level 4 yards to prove a point till you water down, niggas. Wish I would.
Yeah.
No, ain't no law. You niggas water down, nigga. Anyway, nigga, fuck out of here. Nigga, I'll just come slap the shit out of all you niggas. Fuck what you talking about. Nigga, I ain't with none of that shit, nigga. I'm pulling up, nigga. I'll pull up to the nigga. I'll slap the shit out of nigga. The niggas that you scared of is nigga that I fuck up. I fuck up the niggas that they scared of. You feel me? It's in my heart, nigga. I ain't, I'm jumping out, fucking up some shit, nigga, because I know what I stand on. I'll get no fucks. You know what I mean? When a real nigga step in the room, bitch ass nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. When I pull up, niggas, we hit the back door, exit, nigga. Exit, nigga. The real ones is here, nigga. When the real ones pull up, bitch ass nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. We here now, nigga. Nigga, you might got more money than me, nigga. I come in fresh out working, I'll shine you niggas going to the bar, just doing some money, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You feel me? We people person. We the people's champs. We the underdogs. The ones that, you know what I mean? The ones that wasn't supposed to make it.
Tough.
The worst thing is to have money and get arrogant, nigga. You rich ass niggas, stay the fuck up there on your rich shit, nigga. Let hood niggas stay hood shit, nigga. Let us deal with that shit, nigga. Fuck all that shit. Y'all worry about y'all taxes. Y'all worry about where y'all get y'all drugs from, nigga. Y'all worry about what the fuck y'all going through. I'm tired of rich niggas trying to prove they broke. Prove what broke niggas is going through. We don't want to hear that shit, nigga.
Facts.
That's real.
That's real.
Y'all got all this money, nigga. Y'all want guns. They come bless us. Get us out the hood, nigga. Fuck all this dumb shit. You know what I mean? These niggas is weirdos. They retarded. You know what I mean? But but solid niggas like us, these niggas, we field niggas. You feel me? We gonna prevail though. For you to be in the field a certain amount of years in the field and survive, you got a purpose. You know what I mean?
And that's why people pay attention to, what y'all gotta say and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, niggas who come from that world believe what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? And understand that, hey, when it come down to what y'all saying, it's believable, it's real. You know what I'm saying? But when you see a lot of stuff that you see from these celebrities, like, nah, that shit is fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they even trying to go into that direction? That ain't even what they really about, So yeah, people respect y'all, when it come down to like people respecting y'all and everything like that, y'all been able to, go transition into like, rather it's the social media world or even just being more popular, without getting into trouble or getting into, crazy fights. In fact, Bosco, you flipped it into celebrity boxing matches, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So let's say somebody like CripMac came to y'all who in and out of jail, after his celebrity, probably went to jail even more, who's really trying to figure out how to like get into this space.
and know how to, you know what I'm saying, live in this space without going to jail, like getting locked up and dealing with situations like that. What kind of advice would y'all give to CripMac, you know, who is kind of like newer than y'all in that world?
You gotta change your mentality. Off top, your mentality gotta change. Like the way you look at things, the way you see things, the way you view people, the way you view these celebrities, everything gotta change. And you gotta change it yourself.
Don't let social media throw you off your program. Don't wake up and see a motherfucker talking shit about you and it fuck up your day. You know, you the pit bull. Like I was telling the homie, you know, you the pit bull. So the pit bull, you know, we know when you see that pit bull, you gonna respect it. You see that motherfucker. So now you could be the pit bull and it be a little motherfucker antagonizing that pit bull. So motherfucker antagonize that pit bull, you keep on antagonizing it. Eventually you're gonna get bit. You feel me? But when that pit bull bite a motherfucker, then the end result, the pit bull gonna get put to sleep. So we that pit bull, we that strong figure, we they antagonize these pit bulls. So you're gonna get bit, but the end result, the pit bull gonna get put to sleep. Yeah. You feel me? You too strong. The worst thing is, I don't like when I go somewhere and niggas scared of me. I don't want nobody scared of me.
You felt that, you know, before?
I don't want
I mean, I know from, you know, white people and stuff like that, but your own people.
I'm saying, luckily, I was skinny, you know, always like 155, 165. I look smaller than I am till we start fighting. I get bigger. Once we start fighting, I get big then. Right now, I look small. You know what I mean? You feel me? So, you know, you feel it. You know, I feel the energy. Like I looked at some shit. I Superman some nigga for saying some dumb shit. I don't know why I shocked this nigga, but he said something stupid. It was like the night after Nip, you know. Somebody showed me a videotape. You know, we gangbangers, we hothead. You know what I mean? Nigga go on one. You know, once a nigga flash, then I flash. So
yeah.
You know, I black out. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I seen a video of Superman, somebody, he see a nigga walk up to me, how he was talking, he said something, you just see me jump straight at me, hit the nigga with the Superman and buckled this nigga.
Man. Crazy, man. So, you know, get into the last couple of questions. I gotta ask this question, man. Y'all both been on this platform, man, but it seemed like the other day, Adam 22 just fired all the niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, 80 from no 80 gone, T-Rail gone, house phone, you know, like it's just trickle effect, you know, what are your thoughts? I mean, I know y'all kind of like mess with Adam and everything like that, but what are your thoughts on this whole situation? You know, and do you know AD?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what's your thoughts on that situation?
Corporate restructuring, I guess.
Business, right?
I guess. You know what I mean? I can't, like, what can I really say? Like,
yeah.
This is corporate restructuring, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about you, Cowboy?
Well, basically, they had a falling out, you know what I mean? So basically, at this point, you know, Adam maneuver how he maneuver, you know, AD, you know, all of them, Sharp, whatever, they all maneuver how they maneuver. They all through Adam 22, they all done got big, you know what I mean? So once you get big, the egos, everybody want this, want that, you know. So at some point you just sit down and talk. So maybe it was time for them to separate and go. They separate, they had their separate shows. Maybe it was time. Each platform needs to separate so they could, you know how that shit goes.
Yeah.
So they probably blew it up. They probably wasn't expecting it to be what it was. But now everybody got their own portion. They can go their own separate way and they can run their own show. You know, I said Adam 22. AD could get his own show. Everybody can do their own thing.
Which he got his own show, the community. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know?
So I think off the platforms they built, you know, they could still win, but it's just all business. You know what I mean? You got so many heads on one project. You know, internet ain't giving up that much money. My new album is gonna be on no streaming platforms.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it directly from me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you're gonna scan and get it directly from me. So I'm not putting it on streaming platforms. So
got that no blood.
Why would I do $1 million streams to give me like a $3,500 check or whatever it may be? when I can just do 5,000 physicals and make 100,000, you know, in the streets.
Yeah, yeah.
That's out the trunk. I do 50,000, I can make $1 million. So, you know, just on my Instagram, they tap in and get the physical. So I'm actually sending them a physical copy, even though it's not a disc, but it's the physical information where they can scan it, go to my website, actually get the music. You know what I mean? So I'm still on my fuck the middleman. You know what I mean? That's the main goal. Like Prince, Michael Jackson, and them. They said they wasn't gonna get somebody else's kids rich off of their sweat. You know, we in these studios, we in here serenading the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, so why should you get paid? You know what I mean? So yeah, my shit's on no streaming platforms. CBD Cowboy Direct.
For sure. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's how you gonna get it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I don't have to do I don't have to do those way out numbers to make a little bullshit check.
Yeah, yeah.
Feel me? 1 million streams to get some that crumb. Knock it off. You know
Yeah.
I can do that over the weekend.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So, man, you know, one of the last questions, you know, what's y'all goal, you know, as black men with y'all influence, you know, out here? Cause y'all got it, you know, y'all do whatever the hell y'all want with it, you know, but what's y'all goal with y'all influence?
Me personally, I just wanted to like feed my family, basically set up my own legacy first off on top, and just do as much as I can to help the next youth or the next, you know what I mean? The nigga that was like me, like the next nigga that was like me that was lost and looking for something, whatever I could do to motivate them and inspire them to do something with themselves and figure something out. Like, you know what I mean? I'm all for it. So it's just like each one reach one type shit. Like for me, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do my thing, and whoever watching me, I hope y'all realize, you know what I mean? I hope y'all get some kind of sparked up in yourself to do what I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Get yourself to a position.
Real talk. What about you, Cowboy?
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, really, this is a good start, just, you know, for social media to see that, you know, Bloods and Crips unite, you know, just the fact that we can come together. You know, I've been putting together businesses and shit for the last couple of years. And I keep telling my dad, man, you know what, I'm trying to get some blacks together. And we're going to all come together. We're going to do our thing. He's like, oh, man, you just dreaming. You know, he think, you know, man, just hire some Mexicans, just be straight, you know, get this and that. I'm like, nah, man, I know for sure I can get some niggas together. I know for sure I can get a solid team with some niggas together, some brothers, should I say. Remember, I can get a solid team with some brothers together so we can make some money. We can do business, solid motherfuckers from all sides. We're not tripping on red, blue. You know what I mean? That's my goal. You know, I know for sure I can put together a solid team with some brothers. I don't want brothers to always say, oh, man, you need to just hire them if you really want to get it done. Nah, I should be able to hire a brother and get it done. I should be able to put it
should be.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm fighting against. You feel me? Everybody say, nah, man, do it like this, make it work. Nah, I'm trying to make it work. Some brothers, you know what I mean? I'm trying that route. You know what I mean? I know. I got enough bread to make it go that other route, but nah. I'm trying to make that. When we stand in that corner, you know, my brothers right there, we making shirts, we cooking food, and it feel good. You feel me? It feel good. I don't discriminate.
Like do.
I don't discriminate, but I'm the only brother in downtown LA. I'm the only brother. Ain't no shops over there. But the thing is, I look at all the shops, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shops. I don't see not one brother even picking up boxes or taking out no trash. They not even hired to take out no trash, take out box, and I see nothing but black spinning every motherfucking day. But ain't there a nigga hired not even to sleep up. Nigga, so I know for sure, man, everything gonna be black all the way around the table, nigga. From nigga to nigga to clean up, nigga to the parking lot, nigga, ain't gonna be a brother. And I know I can do it. I ain't gonna sell out. Cause
honestly, you know what it is? Them people know them Hispanics want to work, bro.
Yeah, no, and that's great. I love him for that. I love him. No, when I need work done, I don't discriminate. When I need some shit done and I gotta do what I gotta do, I do what I gotta do. I don't discriminate. If a nigga don't show up, nigga, let's get it. You know what I mean? I fuck with my peoples. But I know for sure I could put together a team with some brothers. Feel me? And I'm trying. That's my goal. Put together a team with some brothers. Feel me? But in order to keep progress going, whoever show up for the job. I done had white boys working for me. I done had essays working for me. I got bloods working for me. I had different Crips. I done had A1 homies that don't even come around no more, that don't fuck with me. You feel me? So I got bloods that been staying down. Day one, I got blood investors that gave a nigga big money, ain't asking nigga for a nickel. Where a nigga got motherfucker sweat you over a couple hundred. When I got motherfucker on the other side, that like, man, I like what you doing. Get back with me later. I done got real love with some big money. Where a nigga with some crumbs from my side, sweating nigga over some bullshit. Where I got a nigga from the other side ain't called did like this. Ain't. Yeah. Where I gotta call sometimes, hey bro, you feel me? Where I feel sometimes where I gotta make the call. But you know, man, I'm still working, nigga. Watch me close. Going down. But that was that jump start. That little bread was enough to get me through the month. Yeah. Sometimes we got to get through the month. Yesterday, I just wanted to get through the day. Yesterday, I was happy to get through the day. When it was all said and done, the shit that I went through yesterday, I was like, man, imagine if I was a struggling family and I would have went through what I went through. They would have been through. Car gone. Everything I went through, every obstacle, I had the bread to do it. 750, 780 right here, 150 right there, 260 right there. I was able to. But imagine somebody that was struggling would hit that. They'd have been over there, lost their car, they would have lost all the clothes, everything in the car. It'd have been a wrap. Would have been wood.
Man, real talk. You know, Cowboy and Bosco, you know, when it come down to the streets and social media, I feel like this is a big part of history. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never saw nothing like this done, man. I got none but respect and appreciate both of y'all being here. You know, Bosco, well-known social media influencer, you know, blood and everything like that. Cowboy, well-known, you know, from the 60s and everything. And y'all sat at this table and did something that many people will never do who come from y'all world. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. You know, yeah, real talk. So, I mean, I appreciate y'all, none but love, you know, here, you know, for me, you know, when I asked both of y'all, wasn't even a hesitation. Y'all both was like, hey, cool with it? Yeah, cool. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So it just showed that it's a respect there with y'all too as well, you know, and everything like that, you know.
That's
so
change. That's change.
Yeah.
That's showing that we can change. That's showing that's showing the culture that we can come together.
Yeah.
That's just one step. I call it a brick a day. Every day we try to knock out one little brick a day. One brick a day. So this is one notch, you know what I mean? So somebody catch a piece of this, then when they see that might be a Crip, you see that blood, oh, y'all seen that Bosco thing, and they give them a pass, or that blood, get that Crip that pass, and realize that, you know, you fighting against yourself, you're going to go kill yourself. So, you know, let's put that shit down. To go back to taking phase one thing, once I started talking about phase, I seen a trend going, and people start talking about phase. So so everybody start taking phase, put the guns down, start taking phase. Go back to that, just take the phase and put the guns down. And we could all live. Let's do that. You know, I'm with all that. We saying, you know, don't snitch on nobody, but same token, y'all box it out. Whatever's going on, y'all box it out. Box it out. Let niggas box it out.
Just stop tripping.
Box it out. If you got issues, box it out. That's it. Hey, if you got issues, like, I respect the Southsiders. When they came together, they didn't give a fuck what gang you was from, whatever, you gonna follow this rules. That's that. Y'all ain't gonna be doing no more fighting. Y'all come in, y'all run it, and that's that. Feel me? You got a problem with somebody, y'all run it, and that's that. If I got a problem with a nigga, we gonna run it and then get for resume programs. Get to this business. Chicago niggas, they do that shit, they fall suit. They ain't going against the program. So, you know, niggas need to come up with a program that makes sense, a positive program, not a bullshit program, not one that would consist of us killing each other. A program where, okay, this is it. Nigga, when you come to LA, this the program. We're making sure niggas got safe passage. You feel me? We're making sure this shit don't happen when you go to Texas, wherever we go. We networking. Blacks is making sure we moving. Farrakhan, we moving. Niggas pull up. Nigga pulling up. You know what I mean? There's no reason in the world we should be networking. We should be losing all these celebrities. You know what I mean? Behind bullshit. You know what I mean? It's time to come together and be on some peace, on some nonviolence. If we got issues, let's squabble up. You got an issue with Cowboy, let's squabble up, give you a hug, you knock me out, let's go, let's move forward. Moving forward. That's Thunderdome. Let's get it in. You know, we grown men. Like, I watch cowboy movies. That's what I watch. I can't watch this new shit. Feel me? See in the middle of the movies that you want to draw, like, nah, I'm gonna put your gun down, nigga. Let's do our thing. Feel me? And that's that.
Real talk. Any shout outs, Bosco, before we get out of here?
Man, shout out to all my niggas that fuck with me, man. Shout out to my nigga Bruce Wayne, man. My nigga G Principal. My nigga Underdog. My nigga YG Dollar Sign, man. Just, man, you already know, man. Shout out to everybody that fuck with me. You know, I fuck with y'all too.
For sure. Any shout outs, big homie Cowboy?
Oh, shout out to the squad, nigga. All my loved ones, Sloss and Bruce, nigga. You know, shout out, cowboydouglas.com. So I got the cowboydouglas.com. You want to tap in with me? Got merch up there. Buns and tails. We doing the chicken and waffles. We doing the lobster tails. You know, y'all come tap in 100 East Pico, downtown LA. I want y'all clothes done. Y'all want to make some money. Y'all want to network. Whatever you want to do. I don't care if you're blood, Crip. It don't matter where you're from. Pull up. You know what I mean? If you want to network and make some money, just come tap in with us. We're in the heart of the fashion district. You know what I mean? Pull up. You know, you build your brand. You come through, get some food, chop it up. You know what I mean? Let's network. You know what I mean? That's about it. You know?
Man, today this was epic.
Yeah, big one. You know what I mean? And
you know what I'm saying?
It's been years in the making. Like I said, I was around for the peace treaty and all that stuff way back in the day. I seen Nip and YG. I seen their little get out. Nip and Killer Twine. They had a tight. They was tightly knit. You know what I mean? So just to hear that story, maybe I can get Twine on deck, man. Tap in with Twine. Just to hear these stories, like just to hear Bosco hearing the stories that he had with Nip, that was new to me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'd start researching people after Nip. You know what I mean? So just the connection that Bosco had with Nip, that was something new to me.
That's how I start fucking. I start fucking with Killer Twine because of Nip.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So it's all every day. Like when I meet people and I get to hear these stories and shit like that, that let me know a little more about Nip life that I didn't know. So me talking about shows and stuff, so I'm sitting like, damn, where the fuck was I at? You know what I mean? You feel me? And I look in his eyes, he living it. When I tell a story about Nip, he right there. So I'm looking in his eyes. He ain't making this up. He telling the real. You know what I mean? So
I started on my career with Nip. Like we was like when I first started rapping. Like my first manager, the first nigga that ever managed me, that shot my first video, was already working with Big U. So I was telling him, like, he like asking me, like, man, see anybody you fuck with out the rap game? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, that nigga Nipsey, man. That nigga hard. He like, yeah, I fuck with, I fuck with Big U. What you? I'm like, man, I'm trying to link up with that nigga. I want to holler at the nigga. And then they ended up linking us up. Shit, Nip was all, it was all like, you know what I mean? By the time we met, he was like a straight nigga. It was all like,
That's dope. And it shows, when us as black men really doing the right thing and trying to come together, man, we gonna come together. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's making bread, whether that's to start something, big and epic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We know how to come together, man. And, and when we do come together, look how incredible it is, man. It's unstoppable, so hopefully we can keep doing things like this, have other tables, set and maybe one day sit with a WAK, whatever, man. I just want to continue to have us build on stuff like this,
You know what? That's the ultimate goal, to be at a round table with whoever, though.
That's what I'm talking
about. I can't sit down and say never. You know what? I'm not gonna never say never. You know what I mean? To the WAKs and the weirdos, Charlestons and all the weirdos out there. But I never say never. You know what I mean? So
real talk.
I'm definitely man enough to sit down at a table with any man and we can discuss their views.
Real talk. Well, man, it's your boy Cowboy.
Yes, sir.
Bosco 100. Your boy Paul P.
Let's go.
That's what's up. Hey, the Nothing to Something podcast. Love you all. We out of here. Deuces.